Did you false start us?
Everybody, ladies and gentlemen.
Did we make the same? Was that the same? Oh,
That was Dom's
He did it
fault.
that time.
He
You cued us.
That was me.
okay. All right.
Okay.
Cool.
Anyway,
Hello.
we did it, guys. Hey, we are live on the air. My name is Tyler Rhodes, and you have joined us at Saving Throw, of course, because you typed it into your goddamn Twitch search bar. Thank you for joining us. This is the Starfinder live play by the name of Deepwater Deep.
Deepwater Deep.
We play first edition of Starfinder because that is the only edition of Starfinder that is available.
That's what you think.
Right at the top, I want to bring up a couple of announcements. This Friday, I do hope you will join us because we are going to be doing our 24-hour marathon in support of the Alzheimer's Association.
Yeah.
Thank you. I myself am going to be running a game. I'm going to be running a game of Starfinder.
I'm running a game of
Take two.
Starfinder right here.
I'm going to be running a game of Shadowrun Anarchy. We are going to bring the Hoy Chummer storyline to a riveting conclusion. And this is going to star Mr. Jesse Durant, who was in the original cast, and some of the other cast members and some guests. I don't know. We'll see who we can scrabble together. So I'm going to be DMing that. Unfortunately, not Dan, because I'm going to be DMing from midnight to 4 a.m., which is really just a degenerate time to be awake.
The primo spot.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, Tyler, we got this perfect spot for you where everybody is, they're all waiting. They're calling for you. You're going to be jammed with people at 12 a.m.
Hey, it's 3 to 7 on the East Coast.
That's true.
Yeah.
Getting up at 3 a.m., tuning into their favorite Saving Throw channel. Watching your old pal Tyler do some Shadowrun.
Yeah.
So waking up early for their factory job and get in their car and turning the radio to not Starfinder, Saving Throw.
Saving Throw Radio.
We can't talk tonight.
No, we can't. Well, thanks for tuning in. We'll be back next week.
Fine.
Yeah, it's been fun, guys. Mwah. Bon voyage.
Turns out we found all the stars already.
Yeah, they were sitting right in front of us. So that is announcement number one. The stream starts at 8 o'clock Eastern Time this Friday, the 15th or the 16th. I think it's the 15th. 15th. So please join us if you will. Next announcement. This is the announcements that I give every week, so I apologize if I'm repeating myself, but we are an independent gaming channel that depends on the generosity and the kindness of the people who watch us and donate to us. Having said that, we have no corporate overlords, we have no corporate backers, we have no corporate sponsors, we don't have any money men, and we depend upon little tiny micro donations to make this whole channel run. So if you are interested in supporting the channel, there's a couple of ways you can do that. First way is that you can subscribe to the channel. If you subscribe to this channel, you will get one reroll that you can distribute to anybody sitting at this table. That includes me. I got a couple of rerolls last week, and it was pretty dope. But I have godlike powers. You don't necessarily have to help me out. I have this screen, which is a reroll in of itself. So you get a free reroll. In addition to that, you also will have a non-player character named after you. It'll either be a grunt or just somebody that the group runs across in their travels. And it's going to be named after your Twitch name because this is the future and people have weird names. And so you get names like Mr. Troy D or Modern Shao, with some of the names that I'm seeing up there. And hey, I'm going to throw that into the game because that's what people are named in the future. It's weird. Anything goes.
You know?
Dune Pook, goofy names like that.
Space names.
So yes, that is you can sub and do that. You can also donate directly to the channel, and in order to find out how to do that, hit !tips. There are several tiers that we can hopefully reach, which will give the players certain benefits. They will unlock story unlocks, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. Interesting things can happen within the story if you do that. So in order to find out what those are, you hit !unlocks. To find out who is playing tonight, hit !who dis. I don't know if that's been updated or not, but it has been. Dom's nodding his head, so you can find out who are these damn people and what are they all about? Who's your daddy?
Is that on there?
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
Who
it'll
dis?
tell you
Your
who your daddy
daddy
is. Spoiler alert! It's me.
We're on the daddy thing already.
Yep. I can't get away from it.
DM daddy.
And I think that is the last announcement that I've got to make before we get this damn thing started. One more thing. If you do donate $5 to the stream, you can opt to have us read a message aloud on stream, and we'll have to stop everything we're doing, stop the battle, put down the guns, drop your diet sodas, and pick up a frosty alcoholic beverage like Wild Turkey 101, raise a glass, celebrate whatever damn fool thing you have us say. That is it for the announcements. Let's go around the table and introduce the players and the characters that the players are playing. We're going to start with Nika Harper to my right, because I thought she was writing something and she's not prepared for this. Nika Harper.
Actually, I am prepared for this because I was writing down the names of my various droids, which I had to remember.
Very good.
Every time I come in, I get a different character sheet. And so I'm just like, oh shit, I have so much info that I have to remember. My name is Xylitol. I am a Sheeran mechanic, which means I am a bug person who does robot stuff. I have a droid named Cerveza, and there's a couple running around. There was one more droid.
Tipsy.
There's Tipsy and Mistress. Mistress. I think that there's a third, and I cannot remember it. So if anyone in the chat knows, please let Dom know, and he'll like whisper it to me or something. What was my other droid? I also have a 2 baby named Fungible. So at some point, I think
Fungible. I remember Fungible.
I didn't.
What happened? Didn't you leave Fungible with
Yeah, I thought
somebody
you
at the
like
end of-
sold them to someone or
Fungible-
threw it
I
out
might
the
have
window.
done
Yes,
that.
you did before you stole the ship.
I threw Fungible at something. Dude, I am the
You're
worst
the
host
worst
ever.
host.
I am a terrible character. I'm a monster.
I'd love to go back and check that.
Yeah.
Hashtag what's
I think that did happen though. That's ringing a bell.
A lot of
Hashtag
shit
you're
happened,
responsible.
and I can't even recall. So it was interesting.
We're gonna
I feel
try
like-
to.
I feel like 20 years from now, someone's gonna show up and be like, "Do you remember me?"
Fungible!
Actually, I think they take 5 years to get 2 turns, so it could potentially happen within the scope of this. This is giving me some wonderful.
That's a term. When do they mature?
I think they mature at about 5 years,
Okay.
if I'm not mistaken.
So it
Dan,
just,
help
like,
me out
pops
here.
out of
Oh,
fucking
damn it,
TV.
Dan! Let me down again.
Anyway.
I'm reading a whole new book.
I know.
Cerveza's dead. I have to rebuild Cerveza. There's a lot of drama going on with all these here droids.
It's tough.
And
I
Cerveza
actually
is kind of a
remember.
stabilizing factor in Xylitol's
I was actually
life,
gonna
and so-
if I could get the box of misfit bits,
Oh,
I would
yes.
like to actually fuck about with my creature. here.
Absolutely, yeah.
Jack, you are our box of misfit bits.
Oh, it's true.
Is this a Metroid?
It kind of looks like it does,
It
doesn't it?
really does.
No,
I have
think
no idea what else it would be.
Odds are, if it's a weird-looking thing, it's a Ninjago piece. So,
Okay.
yeah,
Some kind of.
that's
Deepwater Deep,
Chances.
brought to you by Lego.
yep.
Hey.
Yeah, good looking out, Lego.
Great.
So thank you, Nika Harper, for joining us tonight.
Thank you for
look
having
forward
me.
We look forward to.
Oh, I could get big fire.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh yeah, improve the fire. There it is. We can build it, make it stronger. Let's continue to the right to this gentleman who has returned from his trip to England.
Huzzah!
Yes, we sent Hector back to England so we could have our Jordan, and so yes.
It was a 1-for-1 trade, and there was this whole negotiation thing.
There was
that
a
went
blood
on.
Is he actually there? No.
Yeah.
that-
No,
I'm really glad
Okay.
you dropped the pretentious fake British accent before we started.
Oh, yeah. It's hard because that's who I am now.
right.
This is a character. I'm Jordan Pridgeon, and I am playing Noel Beck, who just goes by Beck to friends, as long as you've earned it. And
Working on
he's a Vesk soldier, so he's the muscle, and he has a big gun. He used to have a big gun that was an azimuth laser that was called Kektal Modektuk, after the most beautiful woman he ever knew back on his home planet. And now he managed to acquire a giant laser cannon, which he named Computer, after the most beautiful woman he knows.
I 100% forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes me
Oh my god.
So I'm a big lizard with a big gun.
And a big heart.
Oh,
Big
and
lizard.
I forgot to mention his whole thing, which is that he wants to die. But he wants to die honorably so that he can go to Lizard Valhalla, which is great. So that's why he joined up with this completely, irresponsible crew of people.
Yes.
Chaos.
Flying a what he called a literal death trap. I think.
Yeah.
Cobbled together parts.
I'm almost sorry to have made it a better death trap.
No. Things just don't work out sometimes.
This thing's our mechanic? Oh yeah, I'm toast.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Well, thank you, Jordan, and welcome back. For Christ's sake.
Glad to be here.
Hey, so good to have you back.
All right. Let's continue around the table here. Who are you, sir, and what is your character name?
Hi, I'm Dan Peck, and I play Twill, the android technomancer, former gamer, pilot of the Garnet Laser Brash Death. Yeah, you guys have been watching, right? You know who I am. Oh, but you can now follow the adventures of Twill on Twitter at TwillSeeker. That's the first thing I could think of.
Is that
Yeah. Seeker is not their last name, but Twill, just at Twill was taken. Don't tweet at that unless you want to. They're kind of finding their way in the world, joined up with the rebellion, lost, wasn't super thrilled about that, and now just flying.
Yeah, well,
this
making your way in the
motley
world
crew.
today is everything you got.
Yeah. Literally.
That would make a great piano song. Twill's got the magics.
Yeah. He throws the magic spells
They throw
against the bad peoples.
Yes.
All right. Cool. Well, thank you, Dan.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here, my man. And last but not least, who are you, sir, and what character are you playing?
My name is Jesse Durant. Today, I have the privilege of playing William Dean, the human captain of this crew of folks, captaining the Garnet Laser Brash Death.
Almost got it.
The Crystal Vengeance.
Right. Yes. Yeah.
So,
Wait, we didn't change the name of the ship, did we?
No.
We explained the canon of the ship. Will thought he had written in Kasatha the Crystal Vengeance.
Oh, okay. So this is perfect. It's a translation.
Yes, but he was just using Google Translate, and then when native speakers came and saw it for the first time,
They're like,
including
"Is this your ship?" Yep, the Crystal Vengeance. They're like, "That's not what that says."
There's also a pinup Kasatha woman on the side of it.
yes, and
Okay.
we had a Kasatha in our group for the prequel, and it was weird. It was weird.
If I hadn't been in the country for less than 2 days, I would have gone back and watched the episodes. And I will. I gotta find all that prequel stuff.
They're good fun. They're good fun. Unmade Gaming, thank you for the raid. And never split the party. I didn't get a chance to watch you guys today, but thank you for the host. I'll try to catch you next time. Unmade Gaming. That's one I have not heard before. You guys are awesome. Thank you for
Thank you for the raid.
thank you for the raid.
Yeah,
Raid
welcome.
Nation.
Welcome to the party.
All right. And so was that? I'm sorry. I think I interrupted you. I didn't know if you had gotten if you had covered everything.
That's about it. I was gonna say the prequels were really good for Will because it really showed the depths of like just shittiness that he got to before. So like by the end of the prequels, he was just like, everything. But now we've fast forwarded past the events that our original series were, and he's like back at it, and he's kind of like a little less of a like he's still like he's kind of more disaffected, I think, than he used to be.
Right.
But at the same time, he's like he's a little looser now because he's had time to like deal with it.
To process the grief. Yeah. Will was at his absolute low point.
Yes.
And just to catch everybody up to speed, that's a good opportunity. We'll follow it through the lens of Will, who's been here for the whole thing. Will joined a rebellion. The rebellion was squashed. Will retreated with a handful of survivors out this escape tunnel. One of the survivors was squashed, literally.
Murphy Law.
Murphy Law, may he rest in peace.
I love him.
You guys
My son.
fled to the city where there were people who were investigating your ship, trying to impound it. Those people were murdered and decapitated and flayed alive and burnt to a crisp.
Bastards.
They never really had a chance. They were cremated and choked to death on smoke and blood. It was a real charnel house.
Now you see why Beck thought joining up with Will was a good idea. He had such a good track record before that.
Yes, because the local sheriff was called to investigate the carnage, and quick thinking Twill convinced him that this was a movie set.
It was so close to grenade time. You are so lucky.
Right. Yes.
Like
We're all
both
so
of us.
lucky.
Yeah. Me and Rave were like totally on the same page. Where it's just like if that door opens, the world will explode.
Like it-
Hashtag Twill the movie.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but it worked. So the gambit worked. They met up with Xylitol after first thinking that Xylitol was an enemy and trying to I tried to steal a ship. I don't know.
The jury's still out.
It's one of their moves.
Let's be clear.
And Xylitol informed them that they were missing an important one last part of the ship. That would make it seaworthy, which is the drift stone. They had heard that these are very rare magical stones that.
Or are they?
Or are they? Yes.
Yeah, how does
ahead.
that play out?
So
wanna hear
yes,
That's
that
why they're
one.
here. I guarantee that's why they're occupying this planet.
Yeah. So they went to a hidden transfer base because they heard that they had recovered a drift stone from the wreckage of a crashed freighter
And a transponder.
Yes, exactly. They had both. They had all the bits of the freighter had been transferred here before they were processed. By the Holda Mining Corporation, and yeah, it was revealed to Will, and with the intention of Will keeping things quiet. Who knows if he has or not? I don't know. That's really up to Will. But it was revealed that there was huge crates full of these what are supposedly ridiculously rare stones. And so he grabbed one, and then they blew the place up because this group likes fucking explosions. I don't know.
We don't look back.
Exactly. Cool guys don't look back at explosions. And so, so then some other stuff happened, which we may explore in future episodes. We still haven't met Beck, for instance. So there's a possibility we could have more prequel episodes and sort of flesh out the story of the group, and we flash forward.
Beck, a Starfinder story.
Flash forward to the modern day. It is several years after the events of the rebellion. The crew has just rescued a ship. Oh boy, it's a little bit complicated. Let's not get into it too far. So they rescued a ship that had been abandoned that was towing an asteroid, which ended up housing a sort of quasi-lich figure. And they defeated the lich, towed the ship back into port. The corporation who owned the ship originally was claiming that they had salvage rights because the ship was never lost. The crew was also claiming salvage rights, and the one lone survivor of the ship thinks that the ship should pass along to her because she was the highest ranking member of the ship to survive, and doesn't think that the company has any vested interest in it. So this is all playing out in the courts. It's a very, very popular thing to discuss on the planet. There's lots of coverage of this. The back and forth, the legalities of it, a lot of talking head interviews and whatnot.
I don't know why we're skipping through it, because court battles are generally the most fun RPG set.
Objection!
I wish I could go.
Hold it!
In my mind, I have thought about how the defense would present that, because I'm a paralegal in my day job, and so this is just kind of how my brain works.
All right.
Yes, I am.
I'm just an
I would
ordinary
love to just dive
sovereign.
into this. I don't know. If I may approach the bench.
Yeah. I've always dreamed of being a Southern lawyer.
Yes.
A simple country lawyer. I might not have your fancy city education,
Mark
Imagine if that was
1971.
Thank you, the bar.
Thank you for the $5
but I know a
donation, my
chicken when
man.
it's pecking my bunions.
Imagine if that was real. Imagine if this was not Tyler at all, and we see him in his job, and he's on lunch break, and he's like, "So as I was saying," we're just like, "The hell is this?"
Yeah.
I do declare.
I'm playing a character right now. It's my GM character. So speaking of which,
What?
Hey. Hey,
Yes,
to that.
cheers. Cheers to my new mug. This is my Father's Day mug.
Hooray!
That my wife made for me.
Cheers.
World's greatest DM.
Cheers to the GM.
Although I'm not technically a DM tonight, I'm a GM, but my wife doesn't know the difference. God bless her.
Sometimes I don't either.
So yeah, most people wouldn't know. You can't use GM if you're not playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Is that true?
The
That'd
DM.
be the DM, not GM.
Oh yeah, sorry, you can't use DM. You have to use GM, Game Master. I don't. I'm an idiot.
On blast.
So yes, all of this is kind of wrapped up in courts. It's like it's the trial of the century on Deepwater, and adding to the heightening the drama during a nice inauspicious Thursday afternoon, some ne'er-do-well crept aboard the Riptide, which was the name of the ship, and decided to take the Riptide on a little joyride for some unknown reason. There's footage of this person sneaking aboard the ship. It was one of the crew members who had rescued the ship in the first place, apparently deciding that court procedures are uninteresting, which I'm really confused about.
Ridiculous.
And that's where we are going to pick up our action, as Xylitol sitting at the helm of the Riptide, of the not quite space-worthy Riptide, but
Yeah.
but you know it's at least got the impulse engines functioning. So so I'm going to turn to you,
Yes.
Sneaka Harper, and figure out what the hell are you doing?
I am breaking off pieces of the inside of the ship
Okay.
and
So
rebuilding
it's just kind of
surveys.
sitting on autopilot.
Yeah, I'm cruising right now.
Okay.
I'm cruising.
Uh-huh.
Do we want to go with the one that I said in
As-
email? Because it was mostly a joke, but I've been taken seriously before.
I mean, well,
Last time I did a joke, everyone was just like, great idea. And I'm like,
Oh.
fuck, okay.
yes. So we we will. It's an interesting idea.
Okay.
And
I was expecting that we would just all be back.
yeah, I know.
But this is
if we
a
could just
game.
pretend that this never happens.
Oh no, we're not
yeah.
going to pretend it never happened. I was just like going to montage the shit out
Just
of it.
skip forward in time.
I didn't have like immediate, I'm on the ship right now, what am I doing? Because
As Tyler said in an email, though, this isn't Nom. There are rules.
so becoming like NASCAR queen of wherever the fuck I'm at,
Right.
not actually doing it,
Yes.
and then selling the proceeds of my award racing vehicle so that I can buy half of a scrapyard so that I can just pick from it.
Right.
Is apparently too much. It's too much, you guys.
Yes. Yeah. So not to say
mean-
that it won't happen, but I sure would like to play this out to see if it does happen
Okay,
organically.
so this is not an airworthy vehicle.
No. Well, it is. I mean, you were able to get this into space. It has.
in space.
You are able to maintain structural integrity, but the drift drive is non-functional. Because you guys stole the stone.
Okay.
And
But I can
the-
still like land cruiser style just
yes, well, I mean, you can certainly cruise over the planet if you want. You can go into
Okay.
space if you want. Because this was sort of the. I don't want to say that Xylitol is impulsive, but she is. Or he is. They is.
it is.
It is. They
It
are.
is. Every pronoun applies to xylitol.
Yeah, exactly.
Xylitol doesn't really care.
Yeah, Xylitol had marked all of the above.
Xylitol's a very large question mark
Mm-hmm.
if there is a pronoun involved.
Yes, so sort of impulsively, Xylitol stole the ship, and now we're dealing with the aftermath of that because actions that happen in Starfinder have consequences.
Yeah.
And so
Okay.
we want to
I'm
play out
going
these
to.
consequences.
Yes. My first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do an engineering check.
Okay.
And I believe, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to see if I can make this machine leaning green.
Mm.
Like, let's do this. I'm gonna rip out some shit. I'm gonna put some other shit in there. I'm gonna montage this as
Well,
quickly as I can.
So you were essentially going to do the ray. You were going to open a panel and pull something out, and you went, oh, "I did it!
Sort of.
I
but
fixed the entire ship."
Not in a computer's way. Like literally,
Sorry.
there's going to be like a big scrap pile in the center, and that's what I'm going to be pulling from for my next couple.
Okay.
Which will be like essentially story-wise rebuilding Cerveza out of it.
Yes.
And then rolling for grenades.
Got it.
Because I'm gonna do trash cans.
All right, cool. So we're not gonna get that far into it because this thing that you are trying to do, it is going to take a while.
Okay.
Just to this ship was damaged very heavily when it was attacked by the necromancer.
If not, I'll just scrap it.
Right.
In midair.
Here's what happens. Let's not skip too far ahead.
Okay.
Because you blast off into the sky. This is where we're going to take it from.
Okay.
I know you have an ultimate goal. But
I just want to get back with the party, man. This isn't the fucking Nika show. I just
No.
Xylitol does crazy shit, and y'all supposed to just ignore it and go on with your business.
Yes, crazy shit has consequences, though.
Yeah,
so
but main characters, I am not. I am support at best, and not even good support.
All right, so we'll play this out quickly then.
Okay, cool.
You blast off into space.
Push out.
And you are in space.
And I get apprehended. I'm totally gonna get.
Getting ahead of me here.
Fuck you.
So you are in space, and you set about. This isn't that big of a deal for you. What was Xylitol's thinking when they decided to take this ship?
Joyride.
Joyride. So Xylitol's taking it on a joyride. So Xylitol is in space.
Nobody claimed it. And I got bored.
Yeah, they were arguing over it.
Exactly.
More like 3 different parties claimed it.
I'm making that easy by there not being a vehicle anymore.
Got it. Okay.
Right?
So yes. So
Look at this cool ass spider thing.
You are cruising in space right now.
Cool.
The quiet of space, the vacuum of space surrounds you.
Okay.
Things are peaceful. You're looking down on this planet through the porthole, and it's brown and beautiful, streaked with occasional rivers running through it, deep-watered rivers, I'm told.
And I'm looking down there, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah. and as you were looking down, you see 2 little specks sort of approaching very quickly. They spread out and start to grow in size and coalesce into the form of a
A-wing.
That's
actually
that's a last
yeah,
come on.
Wow.
And then this thing. I know, right? Right, guys?
Whew.
I'll never forgive myself.
Gotta rethink my
I
loyalty.
start scrapping
this
everything
is
that I
an
can get from the
A-wing.
party.
Please don't do this to me. I definitely know the difference between an A-wing and a Y-wing and a B-wing. Please, God. Please
Thank you, some red shirt for the 100 biddies. We are 200 bits or $2 from unlocking the first tier.
You can do it. I
Just
believe
keep that in mind. If you've got $2 burning a hole in your pocket, the players will thank you for that. So
You're
yes,
so mean to me.
these this is. It's all right. Don't worry. We're gonna get through this.
Okay. I mean,
Okay.
it's better when I'm in on the joke, like the whole Murphy Law thing. But this came out of fucking nowhere, you jerk.
And not nowhere. This is an action that you took.
Yeah, at the end of a series that I didn't know that was gonna happen.
Well,
I was
it's
just being interesting.
This is
Screw me,
Chekhov's
right?
gun. We can't just leave it sitting
That
above
is
the
totally
fireplace.
fair.
We're gonna
That is
make it
totally
through.
fair.
I pin my head. Thank you for the 200 bits. You have unlocked tier 1 chats. I love you. Mwah.
Imp in my head is a cute.
Imp in my head.
Imp in my head.
Imp in my head.
Imp in my I'm
Imp in my
I'm in
head.
my head.
I'm in my head.
In my head.
There's an imp.
In my head.
That's what you were going for. So you hear the comm start to beep.
There's no cerveza.
Yeah.
I open it up and beat back at them. Beep, 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 beep.
Okay. There's with that contact, they're able to open up a channel.
Yeah, they open up a channel.
Right, and they say, there's two little identifiers as they get closer that you can see on the main screen. The ship on the left is called the BSB Care. That is this one right here. These are leftover donations from sort of leftover subs from last week. So the BSB Care Interceptor is on the left, and the Debauchery Interceptor is on the right.
Holy shit!
And the Debauchery Interceptor is coming for you. It's coming in guns hot. It's powering up its weapons.
I'm going to fucking kill her.
And so they go to the individual on the vessel. Power down your engines and prepare to be boarded.
Engineering check?
Yes.
Sorry, I can use Don't I have special mechanic skills?
You do.
Those little things?
Yes.
I would like to use those.
Okay. What are you going to attempt to do?
I don't know, because I don't remember what they say, but one of them says divert power and go really fucking fast.
Yes.
Yes!
So these are...
If I'm in this, I'm in this.
You know,
Y'all gonna have to
just
tell me how
from
to
basic
do it.
engineering knowledge, these ships are going to outrun you, even at maximum power.
Oh yeah, but
'Cause
I'm
you are afraid of
gonna have fun with it.
Okay, so yeah,
I'm pulling it back.
you run into engineering. You start pulling wires. You start plugging stuff in. You get zapped a little bit, but that's okay. It makes you feel alive. And the freighter picks up a little bit in speed. And the interceptor says, "This is your final warning. Drop your engines and prepare to be boarded."
I tell them, I use abyssal. I'm going to speak in abyssal, and I'm pretty much just going to say suck it.
All right. So they come in. They power up their weapons.
They're pissed.
I should mention to you,
Yes.
there is an escape pod on this vessel.
Okay.
So
Not
pulling that out
saying you gotta
there.
do anything.
Right. They are
Can
armed.
I flip a coin and see if I do that?
Sure, man.
Just fire the escape pod at them.
There were no life signs detected.
I don't know. I almost want to put it to chat. Like, do I take the fucking escape pod? Or
Right.
Choose your own adventure.
What do you think,
Yeah.
Chad? The easy way or the hard way?
But, like, there's no straw poll for that, and it's not going to be in enough time that I can actually figure it out. So I'm going to do a 1 is I stay, a 20 is I go, because the opposite is good for me. So I stay.
Fate has spoken.
All right.
They come in and they're like,
Literally,
get out of the gazette. What are you doing? I'm waiting on chat.
Hang on.
the poll's not over yet. I am literally just in the middle of this thing, tinkering about with my scrap pile.
Okay.
I am oblivious and not caring. They board the vessel. Fuck them. I don't care.
Okay.
Tink, 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 tink. Can I have some grenades though?
What?
Oh, well, because I'm tinkering with my scrap pile.
But you're not.
That's what I do. I take scraps of random shit and then I just put them together and see if they make a bomb.
Okay.
We discussed this in private.
No, we did. We did.
It's gonna look good.
I'm not. Yeah.
Tyler's reaction is amazing here.
I'm sorry. You just put the cops on me and you don't expect me. Like, you're expecting a totally different world than what's... You put Xylitol in this position, mind you.
Right.
This is your fault.
Wait a minute. I put Xylitol in this position?
Sort of.
How so?
You cornered a chaos monster.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
So all of a sudden when she gets, like, captured,
Right.
you're gonna have to roleplay that.
No! This is, if you are going to play a chaos monster,
Yeah.
a chaos monster is going to have to deal with the consequences
Yeah,
of the chaos
and
that
I'm
they
going
create.
with it. I'm going with it.
Excellent.
I am
Okay.
trying to make small bombs.
Okay, all right, so...
I don't know what this is, by the way, but
Unabomber
it's
style.
going to be a creature. Look at how cute this is.
I know, he is adorable,
I
isn't he?
stole it.
Okay,
and I
so...
put some stuff on.
So you can either create bombs, or you can attempt to pilot the ship, or you can attempt to increase the make the ship more flyable.
Bombs.
Okay, so
Bombs every time.
yes, so there are it's a mining vessel, so there are explosives. Certainly not a tremendous amount. Most of those have been moved off, but you're able to commandeer something to start putting bombs together.
Okay, yeah. I scrap around.
Okay.
I make some things.
All right, so the first steward vessel
Oh, you got it right.
comes in.
Do they shoot me?
Yes, you have no shields.
Okay.
So they are attacking you with an EMP cannon.
Y'all, this is gonna be my last Starfinder game.
Can we
Meanwhile,
just start this by Xylitol being blown up? And then we're like, all right.
And then we're like,
Meanwhile,
no,
the-
actually, for real this time.
the three of us are doing a shopping montage.
Right. Yes, I know. Apologies, gentlemen. We will get to you in a second. Okay.
I really tried.
I'm enjoying watching this show.
Every time I do something weird, like steal a vehicle and then like try to escape, it's because I'm like, you guys, we're like 20 minutes over. So like Xylitol just takes the vehicle and runs. Like that's what I've been doing this whole time. Okay, so this time.
So yes.
I let them board.
Okay. So
I don't
yeah,
care.
the EMP knocks out your engines.
Okay. Doesn't bother me. Tink,
yeah,
tink,
they go on.
tink,
They go on a
tink,
straight
tink.
run. They knock out your engines.
Tink, tink, tink.
They are in a holding position, and you see a third blip coming up from the planet. It is a steward's shuttle.
Those are the bad guys.
Yes.
The ones that we don't like.
Yes.
They know who I am.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no.
There is a very good chance, given the crimes that you have committed. I mean, if this can get through to Xylitol's chaotic brain, the crimes that you have committed, it is likely that
Shoot on sight.
treason is a crime punishable by death. You know,
Yeah.
in most governments, but. Who knows? There could be leniency. Maybe they want a public trial. You are a bit of a famous.
So Webwoody.
What's that?
A so Webwoody.
A bit of a Sowebwoody now.
So Webwoody.
So there could be some
I'm so
leniency offered by them. Who knows? But
If anything, it'll be entertaining as fuck. Like, you know that's going to be on TV and shit. And just like,
Yep.
here's this bug person. You ever want to see what this is about?
Exactly.
Yeah, that would be.
It's the public execution of the season.
So yeah, they pull up to the ship. They don't dock with the ship. There are 3 airlocks.
Sorry, I got
There are
some
2,
fuzz
one on each the port.
Okay, I have cats. I'm used to it.
The port and the starboard, and then there's one in the aft.
Okay.
And so the shuttle sort of stops about 200 yards away, and you can see little black suited figures jetting away from the shuttle toward your vessel.
Metagame question.
Yes,
If I get captured, do you have a plan for that?
I do.
Okay.
Jailbreak episode.
Yeah, I have.
Okay. So I just wanted. I didn't want to put like this whole game in a weird position where I'm like.
Too late.
You fucking started it. You can't blame me
Yeah.
for just being a Xylitol all of a
Yeah.
sudden.
Yeah.
We're gonna make it out of this and be stronger than
Okay.
Damn
Yeah.
So yes, there is a.
Scale of 1 to 10. How much would this disrupt everything else that you're doing?
This okay. Here's the thing. This and I've established this. This is why I
want
prepared
some
for
good
this.
podcasting.
I prepared for this eventuality.
Okay.
I am attempting to create an open world where you are free to make any crazy decision that you want.
Okay.
And so that is why I have prepared for the eventuality that Xylitol might be captured by the steward forces. I have not prepared for the eventuality that Xylitol blows themselves up. That would involve creating other
not gonna do
characters.
that.
Okay.
I'm not gonna suicide myself.
I figured there was some sense of survival. in
No,
Xylitol.
I can't kill me. Someone else has to kill me.
If it was that easy, we'd be done
on
already.
the planet, Beck is like, I should have gone with her.
I really should have asked. I'm the asshole here.
Are you seeing this? That's brilliant.
She didn't even tell you, man.
Xylitol thinks of nothing. It's
So-
do first, never ask questions.
So yeah, to answer your metagame question, yes, there is a the hard way path. It is going to be tricky to hop between the 2 different timelines. Not impossible. We've done it before. We had a wonderful session last week where
Did you guys
we
come-
very nimbly hopped between the 2
That's true.
stories. And it was great. I was like the best DM ever.
World's greatest DM.
I am the world's
GM.
greatest DM. I've got the mug to
GM.
prove it. Yes, GM. I don't know. I might just like scribble that out.
He's actually a moderate GM.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Dungeon Master.
Yeah.
DM.
Yeah.
Woo, buddy.
Number
Okay.
1. Game Master. I mean,
Let's just get a little post-it for you, depending on what game you're playing or running.
Yes, I know.
I mean, I'll be honest with y'all. I'm already thinking like, oh, I wonder what kind of droid I could make with prison shivs. So like, I might be already there.
Okay.
You
I
do
just
you.
remember. No. Okay. No.
I'll just be like
Yeah.
sitting here for most of the session and just dicking around with Legos, and I'm fine with that. If that's because I have this terrible thing where I can't go out of character. Like I always have to do what the character does.
We'll just
Even
do
to
a-
my own detriment or whatnot.
We'll do a stream within a stream where we stream this show, and then we have a small camera on you that's doing creative.
I suck at
Streaming
Legos.
creative instead of.
Yeah.
Do you need me to come up with an in-character justification
Yes.
for Xylitol to run away?
Yeah.
Xylitol is a survivalist. Xylitol, if Xylitol were to go to prison, there is literally fuck all to do in there. There are no things to tinker with. There are like
I
bed
feel
sheets
like
that you can tear apart.
The idea of prison is confusing.
Yes, exactly.
So
like
it wouldn't occur to them.
they are familiar with the concept of prison. I think it's not like
Consequences
Not to mention,
are
like,
still a
this
little
sort of
bit
like
distant.
future super prison could be like very, very in a metal box kind of situation.
right, and the
Yeah,
concept
like
of
literally
confinement is something you're very familiar with because you did confine briefly somebody in the mini campaign. You
Okay.
threw somebody in a crate.
Oh,
so,
yeah!
So
I rig my nades and pile to blow,
okay.
and I jump in the scrap, the thingy.
The escape pod.
With a small pile of treasures.
Okay. Yes.
Of which is not treasure.
So this is great
It's-
because this fits in with the theme of Xylitol is that she wants to blow shit up. Or she they would like to blow
you know
shit
what?
up.
If in doubt, she is fine.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
fine.
I'm just playing. So they want to blow shit up. They do not like the stewards. And
So yeah, when I see that, I'm just like, oh.
and freedom is a
Or
very
at least I've
important
been
concept.
taught. Thank you for teaching me about the stewards.
Bad folk.
Because
Well,
mostly I didn't give a shit. You know, I was just like, yeah, sure, whatever, whoever gives me time of day. But I'm just like, oh. And then, like, blinking in my head, it's just like, those guys are bad. And I'm like, I'll listen. Okay.
So yeah,
There's a mild bit of conscience.
you
that's actually
rig
funny.
up the one of the airlocks, and thank you, Carrie, for the $1.90,
Carrie.
very specific $1.90. That's
think
going to
$1.90
trigger
is
our
Bits or something?
OCD.
Yeah. Oh.
That might be like, is that like euros or something? That's like €1. I don't know. Either way, thank you, Carrie, for the
Euro's not that
donation.
strong.
You know Carrie, don't you?
yes.
Yes.
Not
Okay.
double.
Yeah.
Bless you, Carrie.
I would know. I just went to Europe.
I was just in the Europes. This is my escape vehicle now.
So, all right, nice.
Escape kayak.
It's a space kayak.
So because something that the Shirin value very much is their freedom.
That's
and
totally
the
true.
idea
That's totally
that someone is going to take away their freedom and they won't be able to wander is not just it's not hard to comprehend. The thought of it is probably that's like worse than death.
Mm-hmm.
To cage a Shirin who has just been released from the hive mind.
That is totally true. You are absolutely
Yeah.
correct. So yeah, I set it to blow. I
Yeah.
bust up.
Yeah, you
and I
you
try
put
to scoop out this space kayak, dude. Like I try to,
right.
as I'm in there, I'm like,
So yeah, you're sitting in the escape pod, waiting for the rattle.
ooh, I could do the double fake out where I send the escape pod and it's empty.
You could.
Blow that.
But there would be no life signs aboard, so they wouldn't shoot it down.
I would.
Wait, how would you get out? The double fake out involves a second way out.
Spacesuit and a parachute.
Yeah.
Oh, I faked them out. I made them think I was off the ship, and then I blew it up.
There's that secret hiding place in the pantry.
No,
Oh shit.
wrong shit.
Oh wait, this is the.
No.
Oh yeah, was it?
I still have a hive mind, or they still have life signs there, so they would be able to find.
No, the scanners don't penetrate through that. Through
That's
the
Because we
compartment.
didn't find any life signs going on.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. I mean,
Fuck. So you guys have good ideas, and I'm just like, sure, capture me, fuck off.
Yeah, no, right?
I'm
This
terrible.
is your fault.
I mean, you could come out of this with your own space kayak.
That was the point in the first place. Okay, yes, I just go off on the yeah.
On the life or on the
Yeah.
escape pod. All right, cool. So yes, you have rigged.
Space horror.
You have set your trap. The stewards, the black suited elite troopers of the Space Marine battalion, they get to the airlock. There's a sweet cutting torch, and the camera cuts to the other side. You see the sparks flying through as the plasma cutting torch tears through the door. The door gets flown away due to compressive force. And the troopers, they have the cool flashlight guns, and they kind of poke in. And then the first trooper goes in, and the second trooper goes in right behind him, covering the other side. This guy's on this side, this guy's on this side. The third guy is doing sort of the rear guard, and there is a tremendous explosion that ricochets across the walls, turns these guys into essentially hamburger.
Fuck you all.
And then the escape pod, flies off from the riptide with a bug sitting at the controls, giving the double finger burn as it re-enters the atmosphere. So yeah, now you definitely have a crime that's punishable by death, and that's
Lucky.
Ah, sucker!
So yeah,
I'm so sorry.
The interceptors.
I'm so sorry for all of this.
We're gonna be okay.
I'm not. I've been live tweeting this as Twill.
That's a good use of our time. So yes, the interceptors turn to give chase, but this is faster than the interceptors. It is an escape pod designed to get away as far as possible. I had that same update
Really?
on me too, Dom.
Is it? Great. You should have. Smaller, faster vehicle.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
We've got an update for you.
Yeah, just check out that update. And so
check out the update.
The pod burns through the atmosphere, heats up to a very uncomfortable degree, and if you
Just a small.
yes,
Screaming.
you feel fear.
It's like Wally.
Creep up through you.
In space, no one can hear you scream. What? Oh, well, never mind.
Yeah, there it is.
We were wrong.
Apparently in low atmosphere.
I
you
stand
can.
corrected.
Well, we all sound like idiots.
And it burns through the atmosphere, and finally you are miles and miles above the place that you've come to call home, a Deepwater Prime, and you are headed for a sort of remote patch of desert somewhere in the, let's say, southern hemisphere. The escape pod goes screaming down
colony.
until
For the
you're
first
about.
scrap wave I see.
Yes. Well, you could see some stuff off in the distance. There's a couple of little mining towns that you could probably get to.
No, fuck mining town. Scrap wave.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean,
I'm going to a dumpster town.
okay. Yeah. There's
Number one, there's gonna be no
either,
fucking cops there. Number two, my people.
Yeah. So this is either
Not Sheeran,
just
just-
a wrecked freighter, or there's a colony there. I'm not sure. It's very small, but yeah, that is
I'm
out
down with either.
to the south. It's just like, yeah, we can make this work.
Yes.
So yeah, the pod at
Okay.
about 10,000 feet, the retro boosters kick in and kind of crush you to the bottom of the pod, and you fight against the G's. You're not gonna black out. I'm not gonna black. You black out.
I totally do.
Yeah, because that was a lot of G's that you just pulled. And the pod floats gently down, and you are unconscious. You don't get to see this part. And then the hatches blow. The boom.
I like to think right before I pass out, I just do this just in case. So they're like, oh, she's with us. Okay.
Right. Yeah,
Whoever finds me is either offended or very thrilled.
You wake up, you pull the parachute back to expose the hatch, and you look up, and Will Smith is looking down at you.
Oh.
He's like, welcome to Earth!
Yeah! What a twist!
He punches you out.
I will take that as canon. I'll just wake up.
And they're going to drag you to the nearest scrap wave colony.
It's Will Smith. It's one name.
Will Smith.
Will Smith.
We have a William, a Twill, and a Will Smith.
A Will Smith. Exactly.
Smith.
He Smith's Will.
That means there's a Twill Smith out there.
All right.
Meanwhile, Hall & Oates is playing, and we come back.
Exactly. So yeah, you guys all had money that you had recovered from the previous job that you just finished up. I sent it to you in an email. Dan, thank you for reading that email.
You're welcome.
I'm not doing shit.
Here's what I bought, guys.
Holy crap. You're such a nerd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Needle
love it.
pistol.
You're a great nerd.
Yeah, and Jesse, thank you for taking the time right before the show to fill that out. Jordan, we can talk about it offline as to what purchases you'd like to make.
That'd be
but
great.
I know
Probably-
you've been busy the last 2 days, whatever.
Probably
Yeah.
Earl Grey tea or something like
Yes,
that.
Yeah.
2,500 credits of Earl Grey tea. Yes, that's just who you are now.
No,
I bought a
back
basic
banana.
programming book.
This is getting kinky.
Yeah.
It's called C:*Sutra.
If you get a programming book, does that mean you're trying to be dominant?
No, it's like if I'm dating a girl who speaks Spanish. like picking up a beginner's Spanish.
The Wayne's World, him learning Cantonese to impress. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we cut to the three guys are just kind of boogieing and getting down, experiencing the nightlife
Oh shit! Yes, manacles.
of Deepwater. What Deepwater has to offer. Let me just show you. I have a little map of Deepwater. It's going to say that this is a map of something else, but it's Deepwater. Trust me. Here you go. So this is just the Deepwater city.
Nice.
I stole that map and reappropriated it for my own uses.
Can you see that on the other cam?
Thank you, Cam. Oh yeah, here, please.
Yeah, use that cup.
Exactly.
I'm
World's
feeling daring.
greatest
One of them
GM.
shot glasses, preferably one that doesn't have a lip stain on it already. Because I don't think those have been washy since last time, but they were
Okay.
on my face, so.
And as you guys are
All
dancing, you're feeling so good. You feel like if something bad was to happen to you, you could just
No, it's super gross.
try again, and the bad thing wouldn't happen. So here are some re-rolls for unlocking that first tier. Thank you, chat.
Thank you, chat. I was
you.
dry, so thank you.
See?
Thank you very much.
The lady needs a drink.
Tiny, the small one, the
She's
bottom
dry. Here.
First tier,
one. The bottom one.
half ounce.
Yes.
It's 101, so it's effectively 2 ounces.
Oh, fuck you.
It's a little bit over.
You don't have to drink all of it.
What are you doing to me, you monster? Okay.
And in addition to that, Christian Lindke. Did his sub pop up?
Earlier today.
Earlier today.
Oh,
Okay.
ah.
Christian, we're going to throw you in there because
Thank
you
you.
deserve it. Oh, can I get a pencil? Did I ask that already?
Pencil.
Oh, I think
Gracias.
that you were in the. Yeah, I think you were about to ask for it.
I was. I was.
So like,
I know so, and then
pencil.
you didn't.
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, that's perfect.
Dom, is this too loud? Me wrestling around with the Legos?
I wouldn't do it constantly.
No, I'm trying not to. I'm trying to be quiet about it, but I want to make sure.
It hasn't bothered me.
Okay.
So how could it possibly bother our
It's okay.
viewers?
Probably
if it bothers
not
you,
as-
go ahead and drop it in the
I'm
chat.
looking for a flag. I found a flagpole.
In addition to that, Christian Lindke has given their re-roll to Nobavabek.
Welcome back.
No dying today.
Welcome
Back
back.
to the stream.
Welcome back.
The more rerolls you get, the
back.
farther away from dying you become.
Look, you terrible bastard!
All right, so you guys have been enjoying your time in the capital. You've gotten some sweet new gear.
Oh, yeah.
Just partying, living it up. You guys are currently at a nightclub, just getting funky, getting groovy. When
having
you
a
see what sure looks like the Riptide taking off into like the live footage of the Riptide soaring into the atmosphere.
Oh, god damn it.
And then a little inset picture of Xylitol in the corner. Like it's muted, the TV's muted, but there's a little picture of Xylitol, the name Xylitol on the bottom.
I'm less surprised by this advancement than I think I should be.
We're all learning.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I've got the keys to our ship. We're fine.
Okay.
Captain, we should probably do something about this.
Hey, Zai? Zai?
No
Yeah,
response.
probably not. Not for like days.
0.
Oh, the Ravity!
Oh, thank you.
Ray.
And almost as cool also donated just.
Yes, oh yes, sorry, almost cool.
Yay!
Ravity.
Ravity.
I said
Yeah.
Ravati, but that's not right, it's a Ravity.
Ray, we miss
Donate,
you.
so thank we miss you so much. Come back to us, please.
We're still, like, seriously.
Thanks, other Jordan.
This is
Yes.
a misconnection, and it might have never happened now, and it's just so, it burns.
Yeah. It's true.
Good luck, Zai.
So yes, you see
You hear this one?
Thanks, buddy.
so the
And then quietly,
Fuck the police.
I'll drink so much to that.
so good. The ship disappears into outer space, and you see the 2 interceptors streaking up from the Capitol, followed by a shuttle filled with Marines. That's also captured in the live feed. They streak up into outer space.
Oh, God.
There are some the really zoomed in cameras, but it's not like it's a little pixelated. The news organization's trying to capture the action as it's going on. There's a flash and an explosion, and then silence.
100 credits. Zai had something to do with that.
It's a bad bet.
What are the odds? Because
I'm gonna give 1 to 1.
no.
Should we start piecing together money for either bail or a funeral?
Oh god, we're gonna have to take all this stuff back.
No, I'm keeping mine, and I pull out my brand new sweet ass tactical sword cane because Twill is a teenager and teenagers buy stupid shit, but Twill's gonna use it like Gandalf and pretend to use their magic with it, but it's a cane. It's not a magical one.
And then just hit people with a sword.
Yeah. So now Twill has the affectation of walking with a cane. Not slow, but just like what's up? I'm Twill.
He's going through his distinguishing phase. phase.
A true gentleman. Yes.
Gentle droid.
Gentle person.
Gentle droid.
Every time we see you have a larger hat after this.
Well, I also did get a vocal modulator and a hollow skin.
What does the hollow skin do?
Hollow skin,
You can change your appearance?
Change appearance. So I could have a bigger hat every time. It would just be a holographic bigger hat every time.
We used to sell novelty hats that were like those big foam ones that were shaped like cowboy hats.
Yeah.
I just imagined that immediately.
Currently, Twill has a Dr. Seuss, Cat in the Hat hat.
Dude, two 90s raver. Bring it back.
We're at a club.
You're in a club once.
Yeah.
That's like level 5 shit. Like level 5 raver shit.
Yeah.
Captain, shall we continue to rave?
You guys go ahead. I'm gonna keep trying. Zai, are you dead?
No response yet.
Yes.
Yes?
No, yes. No, I'm saying no.
dead?
I agree. No response.
Yeah.
I have such heartburn right now. The one night to party, one night.
We were going to party like it was 2,969. A famous party year.
I'll take your word for it, Ben.
I've been shazamming all of these tunes so we can listen to them on the ship. So
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Maybe we should investigate this. How do we...
After closing, after last call?
So did we see the escape pod?
No.
So
It was far too zoomed out. The escape pod would be tiny. So, yeah.
Okay. I guess
You know there was an escape pod on the vessel.
We were there.
Yeah, because you
One
had
was
all that
used,
time.
and then the other one was, or was it the one that Snorri Bear docked that she used to escape, or was it a different one?
No, there was one on the mining ship as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
the built-in one. Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, there was that sort of spare that was probably sitting in cargo storage, and then there was the one actually attached to the ship.
All right. Well, I guess there's really not much to do. I mean,
Well, Beck said he was going to dance with computer. I really want to see that before we go.
I don't know if I can get up the nerve.
it's so easy, bud. It's so easy.
So,
All
yeah.
you gotta do is ask.
I cannot do the robot. One day.
Oh man. Yes.
Captain,
Yeah.
I don't want to overstep my bounds, but if there's a chance Xylitol is still alive and she is on our crew, then it is our duty to find her, and if she isn't quite dead, finish the job.
You had me for most of that, Beck. But we shouldn't finish that. I mean, she's probably fine.
Sure, I'm just saying, like, if it's like you put your hand over their mouth and just let it finish.
I guess technically you're right.
Yes.
That good mercy kill.
We'll see. Don't get too excited yet. Hopefully we won't come to that. Or maybe, I don't know. We'll figure it out.
To each their own, I guess.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so So yes, you have the option of you can dance the night away and wish Xylitol the best and take care of this crap in the morning.
What time is it?
It is getting toward 10 o'clock. In the evening.
Still early.
Yeah. Because Xylitol took off probably in the sort of dusk. At least at the part of the planet where you're at. So where Xylitol landed, it is still daytime now, but that's because it's on the other side of the planet.
At the bare minimum,
Time
let's shoot her a
zones.
text to tell her, tell them what club we're at in case they want to come find us. Hey, we're at
Hey,
the
yo.
Electric Monkey.
I would really like to tell you, like, please do this as a drunken decision, but if Xylitol got captured and then got a text message that the rest of her hostile crew was at the monkey dancing drunk,
Electric Monkey.
Electric Monkey,
Monkey.
then you just sold yourself out so bad. And I'm just like, I love this because
They know exactly where to find us when they find your corpse in the escape pod or whatever.
like,
Oh my God.
I'm good, and that
Right.
shows a lot of faith that you have in her. Like,
Let's get together and talk about the war.
Hey, Xyl, we're at the Electric Monkey. Don't tell cops. Heart. Cool emoji.
And Twill and emoji.
oh my god.
All right, I'm gonna go order 3 shots of whiskey at the bar, and then I'm going to gather these fellas up together.
Okay.
What if we want something to drink?
I like it.
Hey.
That's very true. All right, so I'm gonna gather you guys up at the bar. Everybody like, all right, guys, we earned this, okay? Here, this one's for you, Beck. All right, Twill, there you go.
Thank you, Captain.
All right, here's what I need. We're gonna drink this now, because we gotta drink, but what I would like for us to do is, Twill, I need you, man. I need you, if you would try to look up, just find out if anything, can you please do like a deep web search and see if you can find out anything about
Oh,
it?
I'll do my thing.
Just 20 minutes of work, we'll be back at it, and so, okay.
There's a Street Fighter 2 arcade machine I can hack.
I love it. I fucking love it. Come here, guys. She's alive. This one's Zai.
To Xylitol.
All right.
May she have died honorably. You can toast whatever you would like.
I'll cheers to that.
Okay.
That's it.
I would cheers to that, so yeah.
Well,
yeah, so-
it's no fermented mega snake blood, but that's good stuff.
What?
I have missed
Oh
you.
yeah, you've got to try it.
I will try that.
Even I've had fermented mega snake blood. It's pretty good.
It's even better when you just killed the mega snake.
Fresh squeezed.
Is it just naturally alcoholic?
It ferments very fast.
All right.
So Twill's gonna find just a terminal to just plug into.
You're able to find a terminal, and you think probably the best place to go, see if you could tap into the communications that's going on between the vessel and the relay station on the planet. So yeah, you're gonna pop in there. The ship has already exploded, and you give me a computer roll.
Actually, what I was gonna say was, can I try to see if I can track Xylitol's communication bracelet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
And to hopefully, like, maybe triangulate to see if they got down onto the planet.
Yeah. If they do have a GPS functionality, which is a bit of a security risk, but fuck it.
But I know the code.
Yeah.
So computers.
Yeah. Give me.
Oh, I love my level 4 stats again.
All right. I know.
I know we were.
I'm powerful
So that's
again.
gonna be a 26.
26. Yeah. Okay. Oddly
number.
enough, there are a few GPS satellites left in orbit over Deepwater, and they are able to triangulate to a spot sort of in the southern hemisphere, almost on the other side of the planet.
Okay.
But close. It's just morning over there, where it is night for you guys.
Captain, at the very least, the communicator survived, an explosion from space and landed on the planet intact. I'm guessing Zai is probably attached to it because it probably would have burned up in the atmosphere.
And even if not, those communicators could be expensive.
Yeah. And they come out with a new one every year, and they want you to upgrade, and then
And
the
they
battery
throttled the
doesn't
old
work.
ones. Can you believe? God,
Do you think they actually do that? I was told that was simply a conspiracy.
No,
they
it's true.
do it,
I've
guaranteed.
I've walked amongst the code. They're doing it on purpose to sell more communicators.
Wow.
the man. Fuck the man. Fuck the police.
Anyway, they're on the other side of the
We're
planet.
gonna get kicked off of Twitch. It's gonna be amazing.
We don't mean it.
They're on the other side of the planet.
We love the police.
We love you.
Yeah.
Thank you for all your service.
Big up on the police. You guys are awesome.
Fuck the stewards.
Yeah, am I right?
Let's say fuck the stew.
So
Bad timing. Almost shot whiskey on my nose.
I've had one shot and I don't have a digestive system. Am I okay to drive?
Yes? Yes. Hop in, let's go.
Responsibility!
All right.
You guys thought I was the crazy one. Y'all are drunk and following like a crazy ass Sheeran who crashed a thing. I love you. I love this game.
Yes. All right, so yeah, you hop into the Garnet Laser Brash Death.
Woo!
As you were going in there, Will, you're sort of, I imagine you're pretty hammered at this time.
He's been drinking very heavily.
Yes, so Will goes over, just go to kind of, is over here, and he looks behind this little trash can because he thinks he's going to throw up into it. But his eye kind of catches a glimpse of something that's been sitting back there for a really long time, it looks like. Some kind of data pad or something.
Okay. Scoop the trash can out of the way.
Yeah.
Struggle with it a little bit, more than I should.
So, yeah, you recognize this data pad, actually. It's got the little, it's got that little cover on it. This data pad was owned by Mira.
Oh, and then so many complicated feelings.
Right, and then yes, as you're holding the data pad, you kind of think, and then we cut to the day that Mira left. You guys were. It was actually the day that you guys had all left together on the Garnet Laser Brash Death. It was that first, after the explosion at the factory, you guys took off into orbit. There's a sort of an orbital refueling platform that a lot of ships go to. So you guys went there and you were filling up. And there's like little snack stations. There's lots of sort of back and forth commerce. And for whatever reason, Mira snuck aboard one of those vessels and returned back to Deepwater. And so we have you sitting, like waiting for her to come back. Everybody's like, I don't know, man. I don't think she's coming back. But like you're like, no, she's gonna be here. She's just give it 10 more minutes. But
she wouldn't give up the opportunity to make fun of me my entire life.
Exactly.
For ruining the rebellion.
Exactly. This
Seymour waiting for Fry.
exactly. That's exactly what it is.
Oh
no. But she never went back. She returns to the planet, and you haven't seen her since then. So, and now we flash forward to the present day, and we're no longer at the club, so I can change the music here.
But it's bumping.
I know, right?
It's bumping.
Yeah, this is the music going on in your head.
Classical music.
Twill's already downloaded it and is just playing it through the PA system.
So yes, you have this data. You're now holding this data pad that came from Mira, and you feel like she must have like propped it here for you to see, but it probably got knocked back there.
On the trash can.
Yeah, exactly. You're not the best at keeping this place clean. It kind of blended in with the wall, and you're like, okay. She never said goodbye, so.
But
You did find that.
okay, she left this.
Yes,
behind?
she left that on the table, and that was the only memento that you had left of her.
Which is a pretty big deal because they are really serious about their face.
Yes,
coverings.
exactly. If a Kasata reveals their face to you, it means that they have a lot of trust or other kinds of feelings.
Right.
So the fact that she left that there was sort of an unanswered question for you. But now you have a data pad that belongs to her.
Alrighty. Well, will it turn on? Is it out of batteries?
She's out of batteries. You gotta run.
What the plug got a
What's
charger?
the plug? USB-C? Because we have those in the back.
Yeah, you
micro.
go into engineering and you're like, oh fuck. I don't. It's terrifying in here. There's shit hanging. There's like blades kind of flipping back and forth. One of the droids is looking at you, and you think it's got a rifle,
Easy,
and it's
buddy.
pointed right at you.
Hey, easy.
But oh wait, no, it's powered off.
Okay.
So yeah, that's fine.
This place has gotten very
Xylitol's
terrifying.
engineering area is a hellscape.
Yes, it is.
It's as bad as the drift.
Like nobody.
Really bad out there.
Uh-huh.
Like
Like it's scary. Like it's not that nobody's allowed there. Like nobody wants to go there.
Yeah.
Because you could lose a finger very easily.
So it gets turned into a droid.
But you're kind of able to go in there and you think you see sort of cables that are similar to, yeah, that will probably fit that plug. So you grab one of those. The droid holding the gun kind of springs to life and it's got a beat on you, but then it powers down again. So plug it into the wall, pop it with a data pad. There's no password.
Just okay, so it's booted up. No password.
Yeah, you boot it up. There's no password.
It's Face ID, but it's the skull that's on the bandana.
It's me.
That's actually a really good point.
It's me, Maryada.
Okay.
Use her full name.
Oh,
Of the house.
There was a lot.
Of the house is the
eight
only
of them.
part that I really recall.
So this is the message, the first message that you see. There's a couple of files. There is for all, to Sebastian, to Twill, to Xylitol, to William Dean.
Oh.
Oh my heavens.
William Dean is the last one.
Should I skip ahead or watch the to all one? I'm gonna watch the to all one.
The all, okay. Yeah, it's a recording of Mira. And Mira says, if they will not leave, we must do what we can to defend them. Andre Guénaud, the human formerly known as John, said that they were coming. Who is they? I can only assume, but I have this bone-deep feeling that they are old friends of mine. I'm going back to Holdo to take stock of what it is that shows up. I will relay that information back to the best of my abilities. If we are to defend Deepwater, we must know the full scale of what we are against. Leave Deepwater, find help, come back to fight for your home. I will be here if the stars will have it.
How long ago was this?
This was a couple of years ago.
Oh God.
Yeah. It's just been sitting back there.
I should have checked.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh dear.
We were supposed to be backup.
Don't worry, my friends are coming. And it cuts to us in a club. Just
2 years later.
we got money now.
Look at my keen sword.
We finally made a mission work. All right. Well, I'm going to show that to everyone later,
Okay.
and I'm going to go ahead and make sure no one's actually. How long does this thing take to charge?
Pretty quick.
Okay,
like 10 minutes.
I'm gonna wait for it to
Use your
charge up.
tech.
I'm gonna wait for it to charge up.
Okay.
But not all the, because I'll get impatient and not all the way, and I'll just pull it off the thing once it's like at 50% or something.
Okay.
I'll take it back to the cabin because this place is creepy.
Okay.
All right, and then I'm gonna watch the.
You're gonna lock the door.
Yeah, just like watch
put
the,
it up.
Watch the Will Dean video.
Yes, exactly. You steal yourself, reach out, and press the Will Dean video.
This can't be good because I've already screwed up so bad by lit.
Yeah. Who knows how Mira, what she's doing today? If she's still around, I don't know. Knock on wood. But
It's like, meet me exactly 1 year from now.
oh no!
1 year late. That's a 50%.
Here is what Mira says to William Dean. William Dean, Will, there is something in me, and I feel the same thing in you too. I don't know what to say about it other than don't be afraid of it. You and I, we are part of the great cycle. Use it to save our home.
Look down at my Solarian armor.
Yeah.
I think that's what she's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Still leaves a lot of unanswered questions,
Yes, it does.
but it's something.
Sorry, that was
Oh,
mine.
Kirby. Nice.
Yeah. I got a text message.
Ooh, fit well.
All right. Okay. What's our progress? Is how far are we to where we're headed now?
It's gonna take
We're
you
there?
very fast. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, exactly.
All right.
Yeah, it'd be there in like 10 minutes.
Well, I'm gonna put that right on my desk, and that's the first to do thing once we figure out the Xylitol stuff.
I'll get back to this.
I mean, it's waited this long.
Yeah. Oh man, so much shame. Like if she gave me crap before, what is it gonna be now?
She's not going to be happy.
No,
probably
not.
most likely.
She's like, come back and help out. Why haven't I heard from you? Where have you been? Are you dead?
You got my message, right?
No, you shouldn't have put it on the trash can.
In her defense, she probably
Let's
didn't know
go
that was a
right
trash can.
in the bin.
Yeah.
Take that.
All right. So yeah, you guys are able to using Twill's.
That wasn't my fault, right?
What's that? I mean,
In a
you
flashback.
sure didn't tell anybody. I'm sure you're aware of that pad, but yeah, maybe it sort of slipped your mind for a couple of years. That it's like, oh yeah, you might want to.
Son of a bitch, I'm so sorry.
I feel like that none of us took out that trash can for 2 years.
Yeah, I know. Everybody thought it was decorative, you know.
You just take the bag out. And
Oh, it's from my
never move
uncle.
The trash can
Never
itself.
mind.
No,
Thank you, Uncle.
what happened is the trash got full, and everyone knew if they're the next person to open that trash can,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
they
that-
have to take it out. So it sat there untouched.
Oh, you've been talking to my wife. Yeah. Wow.
At one point, Beck walked in. Twill was trying to like solder it shut. Nothing.
You don't want to go in there.
Okay. So yeah, using the GPS coordinates, you are able to cruise the Garnet Laser Brash Death into a very remote part of the planet. More remote than Red Rock Canyon. This is like a crazy person town. This is like raiders, Tuscan raiders, all kinds of different raiders. The colonies here are just very hard scrabble. You know, I was born here, I'm going to die here. We're essentially back up in the backwoods of West Virginia.
These are good rebellion people.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
well,
yeah.
the ones that aren't crazy.
So Starfinder 76.
Yes.
It's a video game reference.
There it is. E3. Check it out. Not right now though. Yeah. So yeah, they're not used to seeing huge, massive spacefaring freighters. So it's going to be a little alarming for them. This is kind of outside of the steward's zone of influence.
Do we know anything about this sort of like, you know, region? Like,
Yeah.
you know, are they like hostile towards outsiders or anything like that? I can make a culture.
You know,
check if
yeah.
need
Give me a culture roll.
Come on, culture. Ooh. That's only gonna be a 13.
They are wary of why are you here. It doesn't make any sense. It's not like the tourism is real booming out in this region. There are like a handful of mines that are still operating, but there's not a lot of precious materials out here. So it's just mostly like crazy desert folk.
And since that side of the planet was morning, did we kind of catch everyone like before the town is awake, kind of thing, or is it like? You know...
Well, it's morning. Yeah, because you guys got out there. It was morning over here when you guys left. You guys have kind of been up. You guys are still a little hammered because you came directly here, and getting across the planet for a spaceship takes about maybe a half hour. You know, you pop into orbit and you go down.
Right, but my question is like has the crow cawed yet?
Yes,
You know?
yeah,
Okay.
they are up and at 'em,
Okay.
doing whatever crazy
That's what crows do, right?
desert folk
Or
Maybe.
rooster.
do.
Rooster. Yeah, but on this planet it's crows.
Crow.
On this planet,
this
the
planet's-
hyper crows.
I'm good at the computer stuff. I'm not so good at the animals.
They crow as they flee the sun, for it will burn them.
So yeah, you are able to once you get close enough, you set up the scanners and they locate the pod
Okay.
that Xylitol must have escaped upon.
How far is that from where we landed?
So the pod is about say a 20-minute drive from the nearest city, if you can call it a city. It's on the maps, but who knows?
Did we end up stealing that vehicle, that land vehicle that we found?
Are you talking? Oh yeah,
Back in the
Xylitol put it in the. Didn't you put it in?
I feel like we put it in the cargo bay.
Yeah.
I think it exists on the ship somewhere.
You mean the
Yeah.
brig?
I was just wondering if we can like drive there. as opposed
So
to-
yeah,
Yeah.
we'll say that this represents.
All
that
right.
thing.
I mean, big shock that I am like queen of stolen vehicles.
Well, I helped with that one. That was
Yeah, it was
That's why.
So we've ripped out the load jack and it's just kind of been hobbling it together for 2 years.
Yeah.
It's
got some miles on it.
This was during the mini.
Yes, the mini campaign.
It's brand new
that's
junk.
right.
This was
brand new junk.
what's his face? This was Snorri Bear's vehicle.
Yes.
That Xylitol dragged on board.
He won't be needing it.
And
I feel like
We
Twill's
killed
driving. I feel like Twill's driving, and Beck is standing, like literally standing behind Twill with hands on shoulders, and Will is almost like, since there's nowhere else to go, you're practically like sitting on the handlebar.
Get some pegs on that thing.
I've got safety goggles on to stop any sort of debris from hitting my eyes.
nice, smart.
And I've probably got a computer just like over my shoulder, like ready in case we need to shoot anything.
Okay, all right, cool.
We
So,
look
yeah,
very Mad Max.
Yeah.
nice.
Where's the chrome?
I'm all chrome.
Witness me.
All right, so yeah, you guys. Sorry, so you're driving to the pod or driving to the city?
We're driving to the pod.
Driving to the pod. Okay, so you make pretty good time out to the pod. I'm gonna flip over to.
Now this
one.
is what I call pod racing. Couldn't help myself. Here, I'll give this back.
They're probably
Yeah, sorry, Dan. I'm not gonna let that one slide. So you guys make your way out to the pod. You've parked your ship a good distance away from the city, so as to not raise any suspicions or too much alarm. They're aware that you're there, most likely, but you know, it would be
people
scary.
go by, I probably yell, "Do not be alarmed!"
Yes, calming all fears.
Yes.
I
command you not to be alarmed.
So you head out to the pod, and you see, this is the escape pod from the Riptide. Obviously, Xylitol is no longer here, and you have her coordinates, and she's now in the city. But
Back on the scooter.
yes, and there are no personal effects. You see that there are 2 sets of footprints, though.
Jesus.
For most of it, and then
Right?
there's just one for a while.
Obviously, he had to carry Xylitol at some point. We all have to carry Xylitol.
Yeah.
Can we see what kind of footprints, like survival?
Everybody give me a survival check so you can see what sort of thing you can see.
So.
I got a little.
Oh, natural 20!
Oh my god, you know exactly what this is.
Yeah.
You remember this from the firefight not a couple of days ago. This is a shabab.
Ooh!
These are shabab. Thank you, the Crying Wolf, for that
Thank you,
100
Crying
biddies.
Mwah.
These appear to be shabab because that
What is a shabab?
A shabab is a huge, like, think casata, but like burly.
Oh.
I think it's 4 arms or 6 arms.
4,
4 arms. Just big
Will is
hulking
still a
4
little bit
arms.
turned on. He's
Part Tuscan Raider.
I can do this.
Essentially, if a Tuscan Raider mated with a casata, that's what you'd get, is a shabab.
Cool.
There's only
You
one
get a
track of
unhappy
them,
home.
but they walk in single file to hide their numbers.
That's canon. That's in the Alien
I
Archive.
had to undo my episode 1 quote with
Yeah.
New Hope.
Yeah.
Nicely done. We all forgive you.
All right. Yes. Remember that thing that almost obliterated us with 4 arms? Yo.
Well, that's cool.
Well,
Sorry.
at least we know which direction they are going.
This is all plastic.
That's true. Always the silver lining, Beck. I like it.
If they've captured one of our teammates, let's find them and either kill them or hope we'll let them kill us.
Or we could talk to them. I mean, depending on what they.
You've met Mac, right?
All right, I didn't mean to take the steam out of your sales, Beck. Let's just see what happens, huh?
All right.
All right.
On the way back to town, we passed the same people that you told not to be alarmed.
Continue not to be alarmed. Alarm will be met with violence.
I like that so much.
Okay. All right. So you take the vessel. There, you pass by a couple of what are those the tribesmen in Niger called Tuaregs, Tuareg-like folk. They're riding on dewbacks or whatever, and Beck warns them very peacefully, yes, to not be alarmed, and they they give you a wide berth. So you pull into the city, and
Got some more Legos for us to play with?
it is on the map. It's a tiny little dot on the map because this was a scrap wave colony that popped up over a crash freighter. There was some attempts at mining nearby, but it's not really good ground for that. So this is mostly just people trying to escape and live in the desert and do their goofy desert stuff. So it's called Dune Town.
Dune Town?
Dune Town.
Oh, Dune Town.
Who named it
cheery?
Not me just now.
Isn't that where Bugs Bunny and Mickey hang out?
Dune Town?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, there's a piano playing as you guys are pulling up.
I hear they're big on spice in this town also. Since we're heading roughly back towards the ship, I'm going to drive back to the ship to see if Xylitol just wandered back.
Okay, yeah, you drive back. The footprints, in addition to going single file, they eventually lead back to some kind of vehicle, which then is heading in the direction of town. So you follow that for a bit, and you say, okay, this guy's returning to town. You stop by the vehicle, and it is closed and buttoned up. But that doesn't mean that Xylitol's not possibly on there, as we know. You do a quick scan from the outside, and there have been no alerts. There is no sign of Xylitol. You do not have a Xylitol sign.
What kind of vehicle is it?
It was a tracked vehicle.
Tracked?
Yeah.
Is that like a...
As in like
TRACT or CKED?
It had tracks.
It had tracks, tank
Okay.
treads.
Got
Oh,
it.
okay.
Kind of old fashioned. Like a tractor or something like that, or a tank possibly.
Have any pieces been ripped off of it?
Wait, are you talking about the one that carried Xylitol away?
Yeah.
Not that you can tell. No.
Okay, then she wasn't in control. They weren't in control.
It doesn't seem so. No, yeah, I know.
Because if Zai had been on this willingly, there would be pieces of it everywhere.
Yeah,
That's a
exactly.
very valid point.
Yeah, there'd be bolts and shit.
Oh, yeah,
flung
there's-
about.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There'd be a droid left behind.
Just
Yes.
one little sound like. You're like, oh, I gotta know.
All right, Cap, what do you want to do?
Well, and are there tracks going from the vehicle back out into town?
Yeah, well, the vehicle goes into town.
Okay, so where is it parked then? It's
It is parked in front of a building. And we're going to put a pause on that because you guys come up on the vehicle, and now we're going to cut to Xylitol.
How much time has elapsed?
So you wake up in the back of a sort of flatbed truck that has wheels in the front, tracks on the back. It's sort of a half and half.
And
I
Will
believe they
Smith
call
is
it.
driving.
And Will Smith is driving. Will Smith is an enormous shabab creature.
Okay, I'm cool with it.
And he has got you in back.
moment.
You are bound and manacled.
Okay.
And so...
Smart move.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like, no, can't blame him for that.
Yeah.
prudent.
All right.
Yeah.
That's how we're gonna do it.
So yeah, he's
It's getting there.
he's got
She's
you into
become
town.
like this weird like ostrich murder thing. Like I'm really proud of what's happening.
That is really
It's so bad, and that's why I'm wondering. I'm like, how much time has elapsed? How much time does it take to rebuild this?
Oh,
So nearly no.
It won't take long. I think the book says you have half a day or something like that, Dan. Okay, yeah. There are rules for rebuilding it, but we're going to give you enough time.
So I was like, damn.
Yeah. I know, you've made a very impressive droid there. My son would be proud. So yeah,
Connected by a bone.
do you want to try to do anything? Do you want to attempt to free yourself or...
So I'm bound in the back of a pickup truck.
Yeah.
No droids about me.
No, nothing
He didn't
really.
bring my trash?
He did not bring your trash. He left the trash at the crash. The trash is at the crash.
Crash.
Crash. Gotcha.
Guns clearly not workable. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Be stuck in something.
Yeah. Too hard to get over.
Oh, yours printed off so annoyingly. I'm sorry, but I don't know.
Yeah, this is the weird one,
That
but I
is
still
the
remember.
worst.
Okay, so
yeah.
I'm going to
Slow
use
bit.
communalism. No, sorry, that's the wrong one. I'm going to
Okay.
use my telepathic Wow, I have more now.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You're back to your previous power level.
Limited telepathy.
Okay.
This is your conscience speaking. Don't be a dick to the person in the back.
The Shabab uses one of his forearms, 2 on the wheel, 1 on the radio. He uses the other arm to kind of slide the window open, and he's like, "Good morning, sunshine." How'd you find yourself in this desert area? You're not from around these parts, are you?
Not particularly.
Well, don't worry, we'll take care of you.
Do you eat things like me? What is this place?
You're the funny one, ain't you?
Not comfortable still.
Don't worry, we'll meet at my place soon. We'll all figure this thing out.
Still not an affirmative.
You want to listen to some tunes?
Yeah!
All right.
It's like, yeah, it's not comfortable, but like, still want to listen to music.
Of course.
I'm not an animal.
Okay. Oh, man.
Neither confirmed nor denied that she is food.
Okay.
That reminds me of in Black Panther, Claw jumps in the car in like a car chase, and it's like, come on, it's not a funeral, put on some tunes.
So he cranks on some what I thought was going to be a little more high intensity, but it's really just kind of a chill sort of disco-y vibe.
This is like Drive.
Yeah, exactly. Don't worry, we'll be there soon. Sorry about the manacles, you know you never can trust people.
Yeah, thank you though. So what are you?
I get that question all the time. No, don't worry. All will be explained in due time.
I don't have to worry to not know what you are.
You can call me Leroy. Actually, no, wait, hold on.
You're a Leroy.
Yeah, you can call me Leroy.
Okay, thank you.
My full name is LaForte Parlot. But people around these parts will call me Leroy.
I repeat it to him perfectly.
Ain't you crazy little bug?
It is racist, but she's cool with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
They're not the most culturally sensitive out here.
Yeah,
at
she's
least.
fine with it though. She's like,
Yeah.
alright.
So yeah,
Feels like there's an affection behind it.
Yeah, there's something going there.
So yeah, you were cruising into this town. I already fucking forgot the name. Dune Town. You see the
I'm sorry, it's Dune Town.
Dune Town.
I thought you said Doom Town. I was like, someone was pessimistic as shit.
No, we have plenty of nicknames for Dune Town. I tell you what.
Or they thought it was like a mining colony that they were gonna call Doomtown. So they thought it was gonna be. They didn't want anyone coming here mining their stuff.
Yeah, they were like, no one's gonna settle down there.
And then it ended up being just a shitty mining town. With
We don't want this place to get gentrified.
They call it Doomton.
Yes.
Doomton.
Doomton Alley.
So yes, you see sort of these shacks and whatnot, sort of the outskirts of Doontown. Kind of gives way to slightly nicer shacks, until you're in one of the nicest buildings in town, from what you can see from the flatbed. He rumbles to a stop. It's got an
She
actual.
hates it.
Yeah, she does.
Nice buildings?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yep.
They're too clean. She
So-
wants trash.
Yes, he walks back and he's like, so you good to walk?
Well, if you untie me, maybe.
You're not gonna run on me, are you?
No.
All right, I'll unlock your feet. And he brings out a key with one of his forearms. He's got a little key ring, and he unlocks your feet manacles.
Cool.
And it helps you off the truck. He's like, all right, don't worry, we'll get you something to eat inside. You're not running on me, are you?
Do I eat?
Ain't nowhere
Do
to
I
go,
eat?
really. What's it?
Do I eat? I eat.
You eat tons.
Oh, I eat so much.
Yeah, you eat mostly sort of leafy greens. And the
I would like to
occasional
eat other bugs.
insect. Yes.
Yeah, I would really enjoy just being like
Smaller, but.
a
Yes.
buggetarian. Yeah.
Down the food chain, bitch!
Okay, so yes, it makes sense that the Sharon were more predatory. So yes, and there do seem to be quite a few bugs.
I pick up a couple on the way in.
Oh, yeah. I've never met myself a Sherman before, but you do seem like friendly folk.
I've never met,
Says his name again.
Leroy!
No, the other one.
Look, Brook!
yeah, I've never met a...
I like you, bud! Alright, he brings you...
It's getting a little harder.
It takes out his key ring, unlocks the door. He's got an old-fashioned key ring. It's adorable and quaint. Pushes it open. His shack is kind of run down. His wife. Oh, who you got me hole in here? Wait, we're getting a little.
It's a little much.
Yeah. Let me rethink that voice. Who you brought home here? Nah, it's still no good. Fuck it. She says, so who's your friend?
And Leroy's just got a speech impediment.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I picked up some crazy bug flying in some spaceship that kind of crashed outside town. Oh, okay. Hi, my name's Nancy. My real name is Natorfuck.
Isn't that the same other name?
Nancy?
Fuck?
No, Natorfuck.
Isn't it the same?
No, Leroyfuck.
All right, okay.
We're from the same clan, you see.
They're both fuckers.
Natorfuck clan.
They're space cousins.
Yeah, it's getting a little weird in here, y'all.
They're in the desert. So Nancy invites you in, and hey. So what do you people eat?
She's culturally oblivious, and she still knows this is like, you ain't using that right language. It's still a little bit obvious.
It's just smaller bugs.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't necessarily have that, but
That's okay. I will also eat plaster.
we have lots of that.
Great.
So she
Show
goes
me your
in.
guest room.
She's got some pieces of drywall that she starts cracking. Lots of construction materials.
Xylitol eats whatever's uninteresting.
Perfect. All right, and as she's doing this, you hear a familiar noise rumbling outside as a car pulls up and stops in front of the house. And you manage to stand up. You're still manacled, but you stand up and kind of take a peek outside, and you see the crew emerging from the Snorri Bear's vehicle that you stole. Oh, that's not this anymore.
I don't even know what I would do in that particular situation. Do I go out and say hi, or do I just like chill out like there's no big deal?
What feels right to you?
Outside, you can hear Beck yell, Captain, I recommend a full tactical.
I chill. Like,
Okay.
I keep snacking.
Let's put a pin in that for now. I'm gonna observe see what kind of building this is, or see if there's any kind of.
Yeah, it is it's a sort of a clay, but it's stronger than clay. Sort of structure. It has that, it's probably very space-aged cement. But it's kind of built to look like clay to kind of blend in with the atmosphere a little bit better. So it's a single story. It kind of goes back. There's a yard, rusted fence. There are windows and whatnot leading into it. There's a couple of like dishes up on top of it. It's a modern house. It seems to have some of the modern amenities, and it's one of the nicest houses in town, from what you can tell.
Okay.
And it's got this sort of half and half truck parked out in front.
All right.
Quite
any
nice.
defenses or anything that looks suspicious about it?
Give me a perception check.
Yeah, perception.
There's a murder bug in there.
Damn.
That's gonna be a 27.
27. Other than like there seems to be like locks on the door, and there's like a security camera at the front door, but you don't see any like ports for weapons or anything like that.
Are there any like this is just a silly thing to say, but any like flags or markings that might indicate if they're like, sided with the rebellion or sided with the stewards? Just like, something.
Sided at all.
Like hobo
Yeah.
code
Right.
type thing?
Like what?
Like hobo code type thing? That where you're,
Not even that. Not even that.
Be like rebellion sympathizer.
Like if you go down to the south and you see a Confederate flag. Like that kind of
Right,
thing.
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Give me a culture check.
All right. 27.
27. It looks like these people they're Deepwater through and through.
Deepwater.
They are the deepest of deep waters.
All right.
So yeah, I relay that to.
Yeah, they've been here for a while. You imagine it's almost like they are like the rebellion happened so far away in like the capital city that they're out here and it doesn't really affect them. Like the wardens aren't going to waste their time coming out here and hassling these people.
The
stewards.
Drink.
Cheers.
I was doing so good, man.
You were.
I was doing so good.
And I think it's because Stu Warden.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Like
absolutely
Ward is
it.
in it, and
I think we should
that's
start
really-
calling our crew the Wardens. Just
No!
really.
You sons of bitches, don't you dare!
The stewards and the wardens.
So I can.
Hi, I'm Stuart, head of the ward.
And I'm Ward, steward captain for this ward.
That's awesome.
So I relay this to the other two guys, and I say, Captain, I follow you to the ends of any planet, but
Thank
you
Twill.
are a little infamous among the Deepwater folk. Maybe one of us should knock on the door.
That may be true, but how am I supposed to repair my reputation if not one door at a time?
Carefully. Have you ever had a situation where a door opens and a shotgun is pointed directly at your nose?
Yeah.
Well, this would be a rerun for you.
That's all right. This is
I honestly
fine.
don't understand. You're disliked among these people, but you led hundreds of them to death.
Yeah, buddy. I'll hop up the stairs.
All right, we're just going for it.
All right, you
I
see
got a good feeling about this.
there is a one of these stereotypical sliding door things. It slides open. You see a huge, ugly, pitted, scarred face,
friend.
and
Ha!
what do I own?
Oh, sir, have you seen shearing around here?
That's me, I'm the one, hello!
It seems that I have seen one here. What business is it of yours?
They're my friends.
Yeah, she's one of ours.
What do you mean by that?
She's our companion.
How did you lose your companion?
That's a big long story.
I stopped helping. I'm just
Did
like,
you see or hear the massive explosion in space less than an hour ago?
Well, was it like an asteroid come down here or something?
In a sense.
Well, we don't check we ain't got no television or nothing out here. Mostly just keep to ourselves.
I think that might be in our favor this time.
That's probably true. I don't know if we want to advertise that. I mean, as far as anyway, let's get to the bottom of this. Do you mind if we?
Deepwater deep.
Yeah, they're you.
did they give me silverware to eat with my plaster and bugs?
No.
God damn it.
No.
Can I request silverware?
You may.
I do.
Oh, you need silverware? Oh, I didn't realize it. Most of this stuff is pretty dry. You could normally pick it up and eat it with your mouth. What do you need the silverware for?
Making a bomb.
Sorry, what now?
She didn't laugh. I laughed.
She must have misheard you. Did you say, sorry, what now? Come again?
Engineering purposes.
Engineering purposes. Oh, you some type of fancy engineer?
Oh, is this-
Yeah!
And I started doing like a little dance.
I guess that's an engineer dance. Okay, well, these city folk are so peculiar.
I'm gonna die, aren't I?
Yeah.
They're actually going to eat me. I thought it was a joke at first.
So yeah, she goes into the kitchen and she's like, well, let me see what I got for you. I mean, hopefully you can remember.
Actually,
And can I follow her in?
Sure.
And I start picking through the trash.
Okay.
Is this before all this is?
This
before?
is while this is going on.
Oh
I
yeah.
assume,
this
right?
I'm
is
just
the same
like,
time.
they're friends with me!
I
Yeah.
want in your trash,
Okay.
and I take out a tin can. I just start
Okay.
finding some garbage.
I mean, yeah, help yourself. Don't, there's some sharp bits in there, so don't cut yourself. Well, okay. Well, so what do you want from here today? You want to just take her back?
Well, yeah. What did you find her or?
Yeah, she fell from a big old thing in the sky.
Would we really appreciate you taking care
I figure she might be running from something.
Well, that, well,
That would make sense, wouldn't it?
We're all running from something.
Very apt, Beck.
But I was just going to check with the local sheriff to see what he had to think about this. I mean, it's very peculiar having one of these little skate pods rolling around in the middle of all territory.
Hey, that's true. That's very true. This is all very prudent of you.
Yeah.
But how? Look, all right. I'm gonna be honest with you, okay? We've been having some steward problems.
Problem with how so?
Well, were you in the war? Did you fight in the rebellion at all?
Well, I ain't got nothing to do with no rebellion. No, sir.
Do you have much to do with the stewards?
Well, he's a little uncomfortable.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well.
It's okay. You can tell me. It's can I do what is it?
Sense motive?
Diplomacy, maybe?
Yeah.
Diplomacy.
Yeah, diplomacy would probably
A
work.
nice
Okay.
boy check.
Diplomacy
Yeah.
sounds good.
I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna make him feel like it's comfortable. He can tell me what you feel. It's okay.
Yeah. Because you're not lying to the boy.
All right, that's 28.
28. Okay. Yeah.
You put on a bit of a like deep woods, deep water.
Yeah. Now you can tell me what you really feel. You don't have to hold back at all. You know what I'm saying?
It just feels a little more comfortable.
Well, I'll shoot straight with you. We try to stay out of the affairs of the capital. We're very independent people. We like to keep it that way.
That's smart. I feel the same way.
We don't want no rabble-rousing, no troublemaking around here. Bring no the attention of those big people down, come with their big old ships and order us around, maybe close down all corners.
I mean, that's kind of why I feel like that we shouldn't, like, if you call the sheriff, then the stewards are going to have to come down here. We don't want, I don't want that. And Zyd doesn't want
Are we
that.
still talking through the door?
Yes, we are.
Yeah. Maybe we should discuss inside, if you would have us, of course.
Well, you ain't got no women on you now, do you?
Women? Wait,
Women!
Oh.
I also heard
No weapons.
Well, I'll tell you what. You
It is
put
impossible to be discreet.
yeah, kind of
The enormous plasma cannon.
I no joke, I was gonna buy, it's basically a bag of holding, but it's a pocket dimension you can wear, and I didn't, and now I'm really regretting it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, I'll tell you what. You go ahead. You put all your weapons back in your vehicle where they belong. Maybe we can have out here a little chat.
That's fine. Do you mind if we park in your garage so we don't just leave all of our stuff out in the...
Nah, you can leave it out there. It's fine. Ain't nobody gonna bother you.
Question.
I know all the people in this town here.
Question. Due to years of training, my body is also a weapon.
Please advise.
Back.
Yes, Twill. You seem to be shaking.
Don't mind him. He's helpful. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and put some of my weapons in the car, maybe not all of them.
Okay, you want to just try to smuggle...
Yeah, I'm going to conceal, let's see. Yeah, I'm going to conceal my, I guess maybe the needle pistol, I don't know.
Okay.
How big, I don't know which
Yeah,
one's bigger.
that's probably gonna be your smallest.
Okay.
So give me
And I guess we didn't have time to talk about this, but I was gonna try to get some some also knockout poisons and healing potion things for because I already bought the darts. But
Okay.
I was gonna I don't know what to load it with.
Yeah. Let's just hopefully it won't come up tonight, but
Yeah.
if it does, we will figure it out. Where the hell did my other book go?
I don't think
It's
I'm happy
underneath my
with
book. I got it right here. Okay.
So anyway, my
Give
intention
me
is
a give me a sleight of hand.
sleight of hand.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna just, I already have my laser pistol in my quick release sheath, so
Okay.
it's already concealed, and
Got
I
it.
have my sword cane, so I'll put the rest of my weapons.
Oh, that
on
sword cane is so dope.
I'll put the rest of my weapons on, on the vehicle.
Got it. What did you roll?
28.
28.
Brilliant.
That is very good.
why I wanted a sword cane.
That is very good. 28. Oh, well done. Okay. Yes. Yeah. It manages to ostensibly escape his detection.
Excellent.
So, and Beck, your whole body is a weapon. So I assume. Yeah.
I can just imagine you trying to tuck yours secretly, like you see us hide.
I try to be discreet about hiding computer, but finally it's like, oh.
It's okay, just. All right. There you go, pat him on. There you go, buddy. It's okay.
I mean, the door does lock, so it'll probably be okay. I assume.
I'll be back.
Remember, your body's a weapon.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Captain.
All right, and you guys all come back. He's watched you this entire time, and so you managed to be discreet in your sleight of hand.
I'm walking with my cane.
Yeah, you're walking with your cane. That's silly cane. And yeah, he invites you inside, and Xylitol is picking through the trash in the kitchen.
Yeah. Had
Zai.
a great fucking time.
Did you have an exciting night?
Uh-huh. It's only getting better from here.
How many people did you kill?
I have to count.
Okay, it's more than one.
Let's keep it
How
down
many
around.
people have you killed? Ew.
Oh god, that cuts real deep.
That's a very good point.
Cap, we can just leave her.
Enjoy your tin can.
I think they're gonna eat her.
Never got meaner to Captain Will.
No, I'm the captain.
Although Mira is not here, she is here in spirit.
But that's it. I take my small hoard of trash things and I just walk up and sort of like, ready to go.
Yep.
Oh, you got okay.
So before rejoin you happy couples here, you could be frank and forthright with me.
Okay.
What in the tarnation is you run from?
The past.
Oh, you see a single tear.
Oh, nice.
But that's just his physiology. They,
Oh.
you know, it
keeping
helps
his eyes
the
wet.
desert. Yeah, exactly. Flushes
We
out
are
the-
vomiting from our eyes.
He's like, oh, you running from the past, huh? Well, we all got some of that in us, don't we? All right, well, I suppose I shall reunite you goofy. If you promise to keep this silly little war up in the north around that country and, you know, forget about us, but remember us, huh?
I absolutely will.
All right.
I live up in Red Rock, so I want to keep it as far away from my people. You know.
Yeah.
I do appreciate that.
Last thing we want to do is involve anyone else in this war.
Oh, you were good. You were good.
That is a very fair.
All right. Well,
Look at you guys being all honest and nice.
well, it's a pleasure to meet you all. And
Bye, I'll miss you. Thank you for the treasures.
What's his name?
Leroy.
Bye.
No, I nail it.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Like I've got this. I can't, but every single time.
Hot
it's like,
damn!
Bye.
That bug do sure speak good.
Ooh.
All right.
It was an absolute pleasure meeting you and your wife.
Likewise.
I feel like I'm so appreciative of your help. I really appreciate this, and
Well,
I feel
we
like
are simple folk, but we are here.
I mean, can I give you a small token of his appreciation? Look, go buy your lovely wife a dinner, all right? Just go get some good food, just like, you know what I'm saying?
Boy,
Enjoy yourself.
she did have her eye on the dress from down at the general store.
Treat yourself.
They eat dresses?
You're a good man.
Yeah, we should buy a lot of whiskey too. I don't know. Maybe I can get some whiskey, whatever left over from when I buy the dress.
Hey, make sure first things first. Priorities, you know.
Yeah,
Keep
you
that
know
lady
it.
happy.
Hey,
Know what I'm
it's
saying?
good to meet you, Will.
Hey, nice to meet you,
Leroy!
Leroy.
Leroy!
No, Jonathan.
All right. Yeah, cool. So you guys head back to the ship?
Instead of getting on the ship, I start walking back in the direction that we came.
Oh, boy.
Fully intending on getting my fucking kayak back.
Ah, okay.
I'm just, with my trash, just walking out into the desert again.
Captain, we've again lost silence.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Can we get a leash or something?
Good, because then you can follow me.
Can you imagine how many death weapons she could make with any sort of tether of any kind?
All right.
How much? Just so I know, how much it would be like a good amount to give him for like
100 credits.
100.
Yeah.
Dresses are expensive.
Oh, yeah.
That's how much a gun is.
All right, that's true. He's gonna buy a gun-priced dress.
You spent at least $100 at the club last night.
this is
I mean,
I feel like you have a very violent mindset there. I would say that you could potentially buy a dress-priced gun with that.
That's true. It cuts both ways.
all right, as you guys are driving back to the ship, or I guess if Xylitol would like to request a stop at the
Oh shit, yeah, I'm taking
at
that
the
with
pod,
me.
if this is okay with the
You
captain.
guys like got credits and stuff. I stole an entire ship.
Yes.
I intend on reclaiming my kayak.
Yeah, we can head
It will
back.
be named kayak
Yeah.
now. This is canon.
And while
Sort
we're on
of.
the way, I'd be like, well, Zai, you want to talk about it? Okay, you want to talk about...
You were on television.
Some red shirt. Thank you for the $12 donation.
Thank you.
No. Just.
All right.
Yeah. I wanted my share.
Did anyone see you?
I think
Her picture was on television.
Oh, that's right. It was. Sorry, I was drinking.
She was identified very quickly.
Zai, you realize that they're going to be looking for us now.
I also look like every other Sheeran.
Is that,
That's
is that true?
racist.
I mean, I don't know.
It's not true.
Oh, okay.
But can anyone tell one bug from another?
I don't know.
Xylitol,
I mean-
your hasty actions have put us on the wrong end of an extremely powerful military force.
Yeah.
And for that, I would like to thank you.
I craft like I've been crafting something and I just like hand it to you and it seems like it's like almost a grenade. It's for you.
Thank you.
Just in case, buddy.
Thank you.
Hey, Captain, here's a
It
good
could
question.
go off at
Yeah.
any time.
What is our next course of action? Like, should we get off this planet now? I mean,
Do we have a
is that-
stone yet?
Well,
Is
yes,
that one back?
yes, you do. You are going through your little pile of trash that you pulled from.
Oh yeah.
And you see that one of these bags is very interesting.
Is this a bag from the?
Yeah, it was
Rockford?
either from there or it was from. I mean, you kind of mashed it all together. You think you might have picked it up at the house.
Yeah.
It is sort of like you reach into it and your arm goes all the way down, even though it's not like you should be hitting the bottom of the bag.
Yeah.
But it's going up to your elbow.
It's bigger on the inside.
And you reach in and you pull out a grenade. You're like, what the? You don't think you put that grenade in there? And you kind of rummage around, and there's like a crap load of grenades down there. And we have unlocked the third tier, which is called Upgrade Initiated, which means that I am giving one of the players an upgrade to their equipment. So Xylitol has a bag of grenades, of never-ending grenades.
It's a bag of holding grenades.
Yes. Yes.
Guys, guess what? The three of us, very dead.
So yes, there is a. Oh no, she's so happy.
Okay.
Yeah. So yes. So it's essentially, from what you can tell with putting on your engineering eyes, this is a interdimensional bag. That it essentially goes to sort of a pocket realm. Where you can store a tremendous amount of stuff.
I have a
And
portal to the grenade dimension.
Yes,
You
it
have
seems
the Olive Garden never-ending grenade pass.
somebody that like this was.
Elemental plane of grenades.
This appears to have been scavenged by Leroy, and he thought nothing of it and threw it away. But,
If only I could
yeah.
have more arms.
Yes. So yeah, you start pulling out grenades, and you're just like,
What you got there?
I start putting them back. Do they go all the way back
yeah,
down?
yeah.
Oh shit! Yes.
Yeah. Who knows how many are in there? But there seem to be quite a bit. You can.
Are we flying?
No, not yet.
Are we moving currently?
Well, you're heading back to the ship.
Yeah.
Is there? Okay, so we're heading back to the ship.
Yep.
Okay.
Captain, as Xylitol continues to pull grenades out, a sense of self-survival that I did not know I feel.
What was that about a bag of grenades?
I put like a couple back, but I keep a few that have already I've taken a shine to.
Is this fear?
Oh my
I think so,
god.
buddy. I think so.
So
like
yeah,
it.
you all hop back in the vehicle, head back to the spaceship, which is a good 20-minute drive. On the way back.
All right. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, please, I insist.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so number one.
Okay.
Sorry,
No,
I need to actually interject this.
Yeah.
We have
Okay, but-
both kayak and the other vehicle with us.
Well, kayaks. How do we? That's the escape pod, right?
Yes.
Kayak is the escape pod.
It's pretty big though, right? Like,
Can
how
I
would we?
keep it?
It's going
some
to
of
take
it.
up a lot of space in your cargo bay. You've already got a friggin' vehicle, like a land vehicle there.
And
All right, I point to
presumably
you and I
we'll
go,
need to-
and I point at both of the vehicles, like, which one do you want?
I mean, this one works. this one crashed into the ground. I mean, we can take what we want.
That's
Kind of more of a
Good point.
single use.
That's
Yeah.
a good point. Okay,
but no, but
I
like,
hug it.
yeah,
Aw.
you know, we take like a couple
Bye.
pieces
You had
off
a nice
of it.
relationship with
Bye,
Kayak.
kayak.
From way over by the car, I'll be like, she's such a strange one.
You know, I help you pry off one piece of the hull, and then we take that back and
And then I
like,
can make a droid out of it.
yeah, and we
later.
engrave the name Kayak into it.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's very sweet.
Kayak comes with me now.
Or the Kathasa like kanji of.
No, you wrote river log wearing on my pants.
Yes.
All right, so kayak will become a droid shortly.
Okay. All right.
There will be a kayak.
Fantastic.
That's great. Tipsy, mistress, and kayak.
Oh my.
All right. When we get back to the, I want everyone gather around the table when we get back to the ship. All right, we're having a come to Jesus meeting. All right.
Okay. All right.
What's the equivalent? Like the Deepwater
Space
equivalent?
Jesus.
Yeah, come.
Space Jesus.
Yeah, come to Space Jesus.
Yeah.
Yes, Space Jesus is a deity in this game. So yeah, all right. So yeah,
Yeah,
on the
four
ride back,
arms. I'm sorry.
on the ride back, Xylitol sticking through grenades,
Piecing
tinkering.
together other things
Yes.
into interesting shapes.
Yeah, and Beck is becking.
Backing it up.
Looking out, sort of, you
Back
know,
it up.
seeing the dunes fly by, just kind of like, you know, really connecting.
I threaten them with my gun.
False alarm.
I assume Twill has some kind of Game Boy that he whips out for occasions like this. or-
Aren't I driving?
Oh, you're driving. Oh shit! Yeah, okay.
I mean, yeah, I could game in one eye.
Okay, yeah. You don't need driving doesn't require your full attention.
Every time Beck's attention goes to threatening a dune, Twill just swerves just a little bit. Makes me very nervous.
Just you gotta be sure. You gotta be safe.
Yeah.
And
Dude was looking at us funny.
Yes. They were all looking at you funny. They were all out to get you.
You guys, return to the vessel. We'll just give you some shipboard.
Is it really 10?
It is really 10.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Really?
Also known as
yeah.
last week's halfway point.
Exactly.
Well, the great thing about tonight is,
Did anyone roll anything?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
got a couple.
we rolled tons
there.
of stuff.
So
Okay.
many diplomacy checks.
Oh, that's true. You guys did a lot of
We
diplomacy.
I know.
computer.
We've been role
That
playing
is
a lot
true.
tonight.
Yeah, we've done a lot
And
of.
it has filled my heart.
Roll what?
A lot of crap. And we're gonna do some more role playing because
That's
you
right.
guys board the ship,
come to Jesus
and
time.
William, the captain of the ship, calls an all hands on deck meeting.
All right, everybody sit down.
Is Dr. Shotgun with us?
Oh yeah.
Dr.
That's
Shotgun?
Right, Dr.
Did he
Shotgun.
come with us?
Oh no, Dr. Shotgun. He took his niece back to
okay.
back to Castroville.
He's still at the club.
Yeah, exactly.
As I board, Tipsy comes over and we have a very dangerous embrace.
Tipsy missed you.
Mistress sort of beeps and does mistress things, but
Right.
Tipsy, Tipsy my boy.
Yeah, that's your
Yeah,
boy.
so-
I like to imagine Dr. Shotgun was at the club with him. He's like, maybe I will go with those guys. Then we were like, oh, Xylitol's in the news, and we didn't go get him. And he's just like, Captain Will?
He checks his phone. It's like, Twill checked into Dune Town.
What are we doing down there?
That is just incredibly depressing that he's super, super useful and they go after the crazy bug that crash landed a ship and was on TV.
Wow.
And he's just like, it was not to be.
The bug is the only one who knows how this goddamn ship works.
So he
That's
left
also
the
fair,
planet.
but still.
He's off planet, or where is he?
No, he is taking.
He's with his niece,
shit,
right?
what's his name? Yeah, his niece. That's in my old
We'll get
notes. I
into
can
that.
look it up. But yeah, he took her back to see her family, and
Okay.
Alana stayed behind to see how the trial plays out. So
Okay.
Alana is the one I know. I wrote that one down. I looked at it.
Alana.
But yeah, I just the niece. The only thing I think of is Newt.
Look at
That
this.
was
Look
just
at
for
this
inspiration.
motherfucking droid.
Good.
So
Yeah,
all
they'll be
hands
upgraded.
on deck. Will's holding the talking
Captain on
stick.
deck.
Where's our peoples here?
He's got the conch.
Alright, let's get this going.
Oh God.
Figure out which one was me.
Yeah, I don't feel like moving. One of you guys can play.
This is, I'm taking this, the head of the table here, and
Right.
this is my coffee cup.
Yep.
I sit on the floor just
Oh wait,
peeking
who
over
had
a
a
little
mug
bit.
collection? Is that
That was
Alabama?
Beck.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I had a.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm using a cup that says like world's best.
Which all got broke.
Dear God, look at your.
World's best Vesk. or something.
All
I
right.
found a tail somewhere in there, and I set it aside for you. And I couldn't find it.
Oh yeah, I have it. I have it.
Oh,
somewhere.
Oh, you do.
I put it aside. Yeah.
I'm drinking from a mug that says you should see me before I have my coffee.
Or a fermented giant snake juice. Please, someone make that merchandise. Or we'll just make that
That is
merchandise.
a very specific thing. You
Yeah.
should see me before I have my
It ferments so quickly.
fermented mega snake. Mega snake juice?
Mega snake blood.
Mega
Yes.
snake blood.
Fermented mega snake blood. Is that what it is? Okay. T-shirts. I'm thinking.
Tonight's episode of Starfinder is sponsored by Fermented.
Fermented mega snake blood. Fresh from a mega snake.
Just like Ma used to make.
All right.
Our mega snake
Mine used to
farmers
make
die in
mega
massive numbers.
So Captain has the stick.
Alright. Everyone sitting down? Okay. So I'm gonna stand up, position of power. No, I'm just kidding. Power pose. No, I'm just kidding. Alright. Alright. We have to have a serious talk, okay, guys? We did a good job. We got paid, alright? But now, I mean, we were already wanted fugitives. Now we're like double wanted super fugitives, okay? So we gotta, like, Xylitol, your actions are affecting us all, and they could put us away forever. They could kill us, you know? And then what about little fungible? Then what? You know?
Oh, fungible.
Where's fungible?
That was fungible.
You don't have fungible?
Start checking my pockets.
All right.
Wait, Fungible wasn't on the ship you exploded, right?
Oh God.
Moving on.
All right, we'll put that one on the itinerary. And for now, let's talk. All right.
None of you even knew that there was one. They just knew that there was a name and a test tube, and that was it. So,
living.
like, yeah.
When you say that, Beck goes over to a whiteboard behind you and put one find fungible.
One.
Thank you, Beck. All right.
Your penmanship is wonderful.
Now,
He's worked on it.
I don't know if sometimes we forget, but I'm the captain of this ship, okay?
Yeah.
I would like from everyone a re-up on your motivations for staying here and for us making money, getting paid, and eventually finding a way to help this planet.
Well, I mean, Captain, I followed you into, no disrespect when I say this, a catastrophe, and I'm still here, so you don't need to worry about that. I'm loyal to you. So where you go, I go.
And Captain, I'm following on the hopes that you again lead us into a catastrophe. And I do not think that there's anything else that could bond me as closely to a captain.
Captain, I do not think.
Is there more? That's the end. But this is where you want to be. Is this still the ship you're interested in?
Tipsy comes over and snuggles in. Again, very dangerous. There's nodding, yes.
Okay. Team playing. All right? That's the buzzword. Team play. Team play. Team
Team
play.
play.
Team play.
All right.
Buzzword. Team play.
Thank you, Nababa Beck.
I walk over and erase the fungible.
Beck gives you a death glare and rewrites.
This time in permanent marker.
Will comes over and takes the pen from you guys and takes the eraser. Put it over on the table. All right, now I have something for you guys, all right? I'll be right back. He runs into the ready room, grabs the pad.
He remembered my birthday.
We bet that he wouldn't.
All right, I have something. So you remember, you remember a while. Here, just listen, and then I'm gonna play the audio log for everybody.
Okay, first one that comes up is Twill. And Twill, you see Mira with her mask down. Sorry, I forgot to leave that clue out.
Okay.
Wow.
And she says to Twill, she says, Twillium the android, first of their name. Murphy said your words once brought great influence to people. We need that influence now. Find folk that will fight or help them find the spirit too.
Your girlfriend left me a nice message.
Well, I mean, we're not dating.
He says hiding behind his mask all of a sudden.
Littlest Finger, thank you. Thank you for the donation.
Oh,
Thank you,
thank
Little
you.
Finger.
Yay,
We
Bruce
appreciate
Finger.
you.
There's a update again.
Oh yeah.
Restarting.
Well, it's still we're still
4
getting
minutes.
Yeah. So that is the Twill, and then he spins it around and it faces Xylitol, and it says, to Xylitol, you may be short in stature.
Wait, mask up?
Mask is back up. Yeah. So letting her feelings be known.
I didn't know.
Yeah, right.
Like, I don't know what that means even, so I'm just like, cool.
It's like, you may be short in stature and short in name, but I can see there is still a great deal to learn about you. If you do find help, please try not to blow them up. Blow everything else up, just not the help.
I immediately look at my bag of grenades, like, oh no.
There is one more,
Team play.
and it is to Sebastian.
I'll be Sebastian.
So yeah,
Because otherwise I do not get a message.
no, yes, you open up Sebastian's, and to Sebastian it says, I was not born on Deepwater Prime, neither were you.
Oh.
Yet we are here on the right side of things. I will miss you, comrade, but do what you must to make sure their story is told.
Did we? This is a
I
stupid
will.
question. Did we get a contact info from Sebastian before he left?
You guys got better than that. You got a whole documentary about you guys.
Oh.
That a year ago
War
won
crimes.
awards at the Independent Spirit Awards of Absalom Station award ceremony.
But I'm saying, can we still get in touch with him though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can call Sebastian.
I feel like we should send him a message.
I mean,
like, with this.
Yeah, we
'cause,
should forward
yeah.
This documentary blew up. Now he is like a Nova hot, hip war correspondent. Like he may not be able to get back to you in time because
he forgot about
yeah,
us.
yeah. Well, I mean,
He gets to correspond all the cool wars.
yes, like he is out, just telling stories. He wears one of those cool handkerchiefs around the neck that has like it's white with the blue on it.
got
And he's got stubble,
tassels, yeah.
like mouse stubble.
He's
his
hardcore.
cheek pouches.
He's
yeah.
like in it. He's
Yeah.
in it.
He's in the shit.
I feel like if we were to send him a message though, like, because it takes a while for it to go and travel. I feel like we would hear back from him because like we made his career, but I feel like at the same time,
Twill would also think that. Let's be clear.
Oh, is that how you think that stuff works? You live in Hollywood?
I made you.
yeah.
what
but
you
even
want.
though if he doesn't get back to us, it's like important that he knows this.
Yeah.
So we'll forward that to him, and then I'll
Thanks,
also
sorry.
ask him like if he. I'll forward him the group message too,
Yeah.
and ask him like if there's anything you can do to like figure out what happened to Maryada. That would be great. Like, do whatever you can because I'm really worried about her now.
Yeah.
So I assumed earlier, but there's definitely not a message for me.
No, I'm sorry, no Balvabek.
I'm not hurt.
You can listen to the group message with us.
Okay.
It kind of applies to all
I
of
can
us.
check the root file if you really want.
Tipsy.
No, it's
tipsy,
okay.
Clunk, 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 clunk. Gentle.
Jesse,
Thank you, Tipsy.
your communicator starts beeping.
Oh, son of a.
Hold on.
It is from Alana.
Oh,
Alana.
Excuse me?
Alana.
Alana.
From the Riptide.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, Newt's mom.
Okay. Hello.
Hey,
What's up?
hey. I'm probably just being a little bit paranoid here, but I feel like maybe somebody's following me.
Where are
Do
you?
you have anybody watching me, like that I don't know about, or?
No, my crew's not that big.
Okay, yeah. I'm just, I didn't know if maybe you hired somebody or probably just being paranoid.
Yeah, where are you? Are you in a public place right now?
Yeah. I'm just about to head up to my apartment.
Well, is there anyone at your apartment?
No, no, I don't think so. Why
You
would
will-
anybody be at my apartment?
If you can, just try to stay in a public place.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, shouldn't I probably just, head up to my place, though? I've got door locks and everything.
Door locks?
Yeah.
Well, who do you think would be following you? Anybody
I
who's got
don't
an info for you?
know. I honestly, it's probably, I just keep getting glimpses of people it's probably nothing. Honestly, I
well,
shouldn't
okay,
have
let's
made
not
this call.
discount it. No, okay.
Okay.
Plus, did you see the news? Did you watch the news?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Man, crazy. Right?
Did you ask them to do that, or?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
We would have asked them not to.
Yeah. I think we were winning the
Insisted.
case.
I'm so sorry about that. I really have
Because-
no good explanation for this.
Yeah. This is gonna probably be a problem.
Well, I mean, if you win, you'll still get like an insurance payment.
If we
for the-
win, yeah, we get salvage rights.
If you weren't
if we
gonna win,
lose,
then it
we don't
doesn't
get
matter.
jack shit.
Right.
She knows this, right?
Who?
This is part of your payment. This is the rest of your payment that my brother promised you.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm so
Like
sorry.
what was that about?
All right, now you're giving me a bunch of You asked me, call me for help.
Okay, no.
All right.
You're
Let's dial it back.
You're right. I'm sorry.
No, I get it. Actually, your feelings are justified, okay? But
All
let's
right.
figure one thing out at a time, all right?
Okay.
Very sorry. Please stay someplace safe. Don't go home.
Don't go home.
Where's where's Shotgun?
He's back at he took news back to Casterville to I guess reunite with family. I'm going to be joining them in a couple of days as soon as this trial's over. But with this, I don't know. We'll see.
So they're out of the conversation. They're on the planet somewhere, right?
Wait.
Are they elsewhere? Other
Are you talking about
planets?
Alana? No.
Yes,
The brother has left.
Okay.
He's taken a transport back to Casterville. It left in the morning.
Casterville being another planet?
That's where Alana's originally from. I hope I have that. I hope that's where the Lashunta are from.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yes.
Okay. Fuck you. I did it. Okay. I got that right. So yeah, the Lashunta are from Casterville. So that is where Alana is from originally before she went to Deepwater. So he is taking the daughter to meet her family essentially because they'd never seen her before.
And she's still on Deepwater.
And she's still on Deepwater because the trial's not over.
Look, stay someplace public. We're gonna come find you.
It kind of
Find you.
feels unsafe here.
Okay. Could you call the police or something? Is there?
Tell them what though?
I don't know. Look, we'll be right there. Just give me your coordinates.
Okay. All right.
Please be careful.
Yeah. I'm sure it's nothing. So yeah, she shoots you her coordinates, and yeah.
What's up, Cap?
Well, that was Alara. Wait, Alana. Sorry.
It's all right. I just
Alana.
was remembering that. Oh, thank you. Oh wait, no, we already got that one. No, is that new? No, never mind. God, I don't know
Well,
what
we'll
I'm
say
doing
thank you
anymore.
again.
Yeah, little finger. That was still great. Thank you for that donation that you made.
I don't think we mentioned that.
I forgot what I was
we
gonna say.
We did. We went
Anyway.
yay, and then we just.
Well, that was Alana, right? And she feels like someone's following her. All right. So here's how we're breaking this down, okay? Plan of actions. We'll figure out fungible. Okay, but let's do this. First of all,
I nod.
let's go make
Okay.
sure she's safe, okay? Second of all, I had a plan. It's a lot of
Captain.
whiskey, you guys.
Could I have the marker bag?
Sure.
Okay, so he just writes the things as you say the plan.
Find Maryada. All right, that's a big one. And
Spell that.
And then, yeah,
Him.
I'm
rest.
so bad at spelling out loud.
He spells it.
R-A.
Your comm beeps again.
R-I. And then find a job. We gotta find a job too. We gotta get paid. All right. Hello.
Well, I'm not feeling well.
Is it her again?
Yeah.
Oh God, what happened?
I'm very tired.
That's not good. Hey, we're coming. We're coming. Are you still someplace where there's lots of people? Oh God.
Engines are hot, Cap.
Let's go.
right.
No. Why?
All right. Yeah. So you guys
go
cruise back into town.
Yeah.
We're back at Red Rock.
I run into my little lab area, and as I sit down, Will hears in his head via telekinesis,
Communication.
Telepathy. That's the one. He hears them.
Home is where the laboratory is.
And then, so something that they couldn't say out loud when he sits down.
And he's definitely taking that. He's internalizing that, thinking about that. Also panicked.
Yeah.
Are we headed back to Red Rock? Is that where she was?
No,
It was
she's
gonna be the
at the
moment
capital
before it
now.
beeped, but
Oh, the
it was
capital.
like-
Yeah, capital city.
That's not where we want to go.
Yeah, right.
But we gotta go.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys obviously make good time. It's about a 10
Damn
minute,
right we do.
10-minute damn flight. There are no more communications from her, and you guys are approaching the city. What would you like to do? Do you want to park in one of the star docks within the city, or do you want to park outside of the city and drive in?
Do we have any? Are there any connections within the city that I have where we might be able to kind of slip in under the radar?
I mean, you know people in the city. It's a lot more because this is Stewart Central, so it's harder to find people who were sympathetic to the rebellion in the city. It's possible,
Right.
There are folks who kind of like melted back into the background. That
Do we have kind of false credentials for our ship to sneak around?
you've
and
been
do
in the
business?
city for a while, so yeah,
Right. Okay.
you have things that are not going to ring any alarms. Seeing your face plastered over the news, certain members of you. It's going to cause concern, although Xylitol was never involved in the revolution necessarily. But it's going to.
It was just her face plastered on the news, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So can we get the Sheeran equivalent of like Groucho Marx glasses?
Yep.
Yeah, if you want to make a disguise roll,
Let's do it.
we can certainly do something like that.
I probably will be best at that unless you guys. Decide.
Yeah,
mean,
you guys just like I'm just sitting there and I'm just like
I don't think I
things are being
can put my hollow
applied
skin
to
on
me.
her.
Little pancake.
Let me fix that for you. All right, and here we go. Disguise
Also,
roll?
again, hiding in plain sight. Every Sheeran is going to be getting so much shit now.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
because you literally, they're bug people. There's nothing quite like them here.
We just give
They're
her
going
a
to
helmet.
be so fucked.
And
Yeah.
the news is just now coming in that there was an explosion on the ship, and several steward Marines were killed in the explosion. The ship is still alive. The ship is still intact.
Oh no, we're so sad.
But there were stewards that were killed, and Xylitol's picture is being kind of plastered everywhere.
My question is, can we our ship is apparently famous now because of the documentary. Can we park in the city, or is it like, oh, it's that famous crew of people
I don't
who
think
opposed
they
us?
necessarily know our connection.
Yeah, they don't. I mean, there are a limited number of people, mostly limited to the people who saw you escaping, Brandon's platoon, that saw you escaping. But it's not well known that you are the Garnet Laser Brash Death, Crystal Vengeance, is the same. Is being piloted by former rebels. It's not that's not necessarily common knowledge.
Okay, so all right, so
Because there's no real connection. Because you guys went out to Red Rock.
I mean,
people who confronted you
former.
were government forces, not
So
necessarily.
if we want to
associated
hide in
with
plain sight, it doesn't feel as safe. But I feel like if we park at the spaceport, that's a little more like if that's what ships do in the city, it's going to raise more red flags if we park on the outside.
Yeah.
Although that is a safer bet for us.
Let's just park like we normally do. Let's keep a low profile.
Yeah.
No bombs, please. For now. No bombs for now.
Okay.
Can we give Zai a helmet?
Yes, I did a 16 on disguise roll.
So yeah, pop, you put a helmet on her.
Okay, that'll do ya.
Looks pretty convincing.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Strap.
And I shall make computer look like a common farming implement.
There's no farmers here, Beck.
There will be now. I will be the greatest of farmers.
It is convincing in your mind. You have a scythe.
Yeah.
Like that is for threshing grain.
for harvesting grain.
And swords.
So there's like a scythe and just like I just imagine you guys just like turn around, ka-thunk, and I'm like just wearing a helmet now, like I mean, just following.
This is my scythe. Do not make me shoot you with it.
Doing great, buddy.
All right.
I've got my new Heidi abilities, but I don't feel like I need to use it just yet.
Yeah.
So.
Well, yeah, you guys are. So you pull into. You're going to pull into the starport.
Yeah.
It's relatively easy to pull into the starport. There are people who know that Xylitol is a member of your crew, but Xylitol is not. I mean, it's hard to put these two things together. Like they have Xylitol's picture, but they don't necessarily. It's not necessarily synced up with a name, and you know. With more investigation, that stuff will probably come out. But I think you've got kind of a window here where you can operate freely within the capital city.
Dude, I'm actually so sorry. I'm not sorry for any of that, but I am sorry that that's the direction that this is going. We're just like fugitives because
It's gonna be interesting.
I was the asshole. Yeah. I thought you guys did war crimes on video, and somehow I'm the guy who's now.
Well, you stole a ship.
This was the trial of the century on Deepwater.
Oh,
and
that's true, and I stole it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you white.
I'm proud again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So notorious.
So I guess the first thing to do would just be go to the place where park there and then go to the place where she.
Yeah, she lives in this. You know, it's kind of a big complex, lower income, but not like super low income. Because she was a miner from before. This was going to be her big payday if she was able to get this salvage rights to the ship. Yeah. So she lives in a relatively small apartment with her daughter. Of course, her daughter is off planet now. But you've been there before, Will. No need to go into further explanation as to why. But this is what it looks like.
I'm getting to notice that Chad is demanding further explanation.
If these walls could talk.
They'd say, oh, God.
So, you...
What a rakish scoundrel.
Right? Will knows exactly which apartment is hers.
This is a lot. This is a lot to take in, y'all.
And so...
He has a key.
Oddly enough, there's a little optical scanner outside, and you put your eye up to it, and the door opens.
And the lights dim and the music starts.
Yeah, right. Let's see, do I have that? All right, the door opens, and you see pretty much what you see right there.
Okay. Push it on open. Hello? Hello? She's not gonna answer. I'm gonna immediately just like rush in and start searching every corner of the room.
He went right to the bedroom. Interesting.
So, let's put you in there. You're gonna go straight back to the bedroom?
Roguish scoundrel. Yeah, I'm gonna check everything out.
Okay.
How drunk are you?
Yeah, you pop open the door.
I'm woefully becoming slowly sober. Terrible awakening.
You see...
And you're here again. Oh, God.
Milady resting in bed.
She's there?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. You are so creepy now.
Door open for him.
Do not be alarmed! Alarm shall be met with violent force.
I am a farmer!
I am merely a humble worksman of the earth.
That's back to your roots though, right? You're from a small village.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
There you go. So I'm gonna rush right on in there and
Okay.
I'm gonna look at her first, make sure that there's no I don't know, it would be weird if there were traps or something, but I feel like that possibly I'm gonna see what's going on first.
So
look at the body.
You go to her first?
Yes.
Yeah, there is not a mark on her body.
Okay.
Is she dead?
But she's dead.
What?
No! She's very dead. There's no breathing, no signs of life. She has started to go cold.
Wow, that's fast.
Started to go cold.
Yeah.
Can we do a medicine check? See, basically without cutting her open, see how she died?
Give me a...
I'm gonna stop you for a second. Hold on.
You come up with your scalpels and...
No, not cutting her open. Basically just checking to see if she was, if there's an injection site or magic.
So you start tearing her clothes off and investigating the body.
No!
I thought that's what you were doing.
No.
How do you plan to look for injection sites?
Rolling up her sleeves, checking her neck, less of it invasive.
Okay.
Not stripping the corpse in front of her former lover.
Well, yeah, give me a roll.
Okay. That's 17 plus a nothing, so 17.
17. Okay. Yeah. You look on all of the easily accessible areas, and you see that there are no needle marks.
All right. Now I want to do a mysticism check to see if she was hit with something magical.
Give me a mysticism check.
Or, hold on. I have two potential. I can cast Detect Magic for free, but then I also have Identify, which is a level 1 spell.
Identify. That's for like items, though, right?
Magic item or technological device.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't say a person. Okay, so I'm gonna detect magic. First.
Yeah, just give me a blanket mysticism roll.
Okay, well, what this does.
Oh, detect magic. That's
yeah.
gonna detect the presence of magic.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that first and
Okay.
then see if I'm getting anything. And I'm
Sure,
still
sure,
also
sure.
gonna check. So first, I detect magic on her.
Yeah, so she has no magic on her anywhere.
Okay,
oh,
but
wait,
that doesn't
no.
mean. Oh, sorry. Good.
Yeah, very faint actually. Sort of like the effects of a spell.
Right.
Yeah, she would still be under the effects.
Right. So basically, like she was hit with something and it's fading, and it's just like the faint residue.
Yes.
Almost. Like I'm CSIing this thing.
Right.
Okay. So now, yeah.
It's the gunpowder
Exactly.
burn on the hand or whatever.
So now I would like to do a
Life
mysticism check.
Yeah, you can do a mysticism. You can do a life
Life
science.
science or
check.
medicine?
Yeah, you can do either one. You can either assist with the medicine or you can just do a straight up life science.
I want a life science.
It's going to tell you different things.
I'm gonna life science.
Okay.
And you can roll first, though. Go ahead.
You're doing a different one though.
Yeah, I'm doing mysticism, so you can
Okay.
go first. That's fine.
I crit.
Wow. Okay.
This is why I let you go first.
So you
I know what the plants outside are doing. I know what's happening. This is insane.
you are familiar being a life as you are trained in life science. You're familiar with the cycle of life and death. You know, you're familiar
This woman is dead.
with how people
sure.
typically die. They're either going to have all the blood drained out of them, or you can be exsanguinated and it's going to starve their head and they're going to die. They're going to get choked and it's going to starve the head of oxygen and the brain's going to die. This person appears to have had their life just snuffed.
Lord
All
Voldemort was here.
of the blood is still in her body.
All their blood is gone?
No, it's
there?
all there.
Everything's there.
Everything is there. There's nothing missing. There doesn't appear to be any reaction. I mean, she looks like alive, if for the fact that she wasn't dead.
Sorry.
like she.
It's face blindness.
It doesn't
Me
look
too. I'm
like
just
it doesn't look like your typical corpse. It's really unusual.
Okay.
It's
You do
almost-
a mysticism check
I'm
and
gonna-
see if
I'm
you
gonna
find
miss it.
something
I'm gonna
because
mysticism.
I have found things that do not make sense.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay, yeah.
That was only a deuce.
Yep.
Well, plus 7.
What's the juice?
I made.
Oh god, that wasn't good either. That's only gonna be a 12
A
total.
12?
Unless someone wants to shoot me a room.
No, only one reroll per
Oh, right. You can
roll
only
is
reroll
the-
once.
Is the new rule that I stole from Garav.
But we have so many.
I know.
Yeah, so I
I
got
wrote
a
down
12
two.
on that.
You wrote down 12. You can kind of see that as well. There are the faint traces of a spell that may have been affecting her at some point. Not a particularly powerful spell, but a spell nonetheless. And yeah, she just appears to have been just extinguished.
So what is it?
It's something magic that just killed her.
She should be alive, but she's
Yeah.
just not.
This is creepy AF.
I start harvesting the blood.
Oh!
Oh, I don't think so.
Stop!
No, it's fine.
I actually turn back to Beck and be like, you know how you're like wanting a death? This is not the death you want.
No.
Under any circumstance.
I can tell. If I'm lying in a bed when I'm dead, something went wrong.
Or very right.
You see Will turn around, he just takes the, I'm assuming this is a desk, right?
Yeah. No, it's a dresser.
Oh, dresser?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is there
It's more of a bureau.
what we got around here? What furniture items are in?
So you start examining the room?
No, I'm going to throw a furniture item in rage.
Oh! Yeah! Okay,
Screw examining.
Ah,
give me athletics then.
right. So you see him just turn around, pick up like the piece of furniture, and just go. Athletics. That's gonna be a
Probably
16.
good enough, yeah. All right, yeah. You the reserve of strength. You throw the dresser. It splinters against the wall, and her little clothes come pouring out. You know, just her little
now I
t-shirts that she
feel
liked
really
to wear.
bad.
Ironic
follows
t-shirts.
suit.
Cat,
Okay.
no, guys, we're wanted criminals in a.
All right.
That was athletics.
Yeah,
That's only 14.
14. It's good enough.
All right,
You're
yeah,
strong
yeah.
enough.
We
What
are
did you
wanted
amend?
outlaws in a murdered woman's apartment. Please stop breaking
I
things and drawing
steal some of
attention.
the things that are in
This
the
gets thrown
wardrobes.
into the closet. This gets thrown against the far wall over the android.
I start picking through it to figure out if there's anything I like.
All right, Twill, you're right. You're all right. Just everyone, get out. Give me a second, okay? Just give me a second.
All right, you heard the captain.
All right.
Stuffing away a shirt or two, I leave.
Okay, so trying to calm down.
All right, yeah,
No,
right.
I can't help
And I'm
it.
gonna be looking at the body and kind of maybe just like holding her hand or something, looking at, pining, and then
Yeah.
just having a moment.
It's creepy in a way because it's like if someone was to just like make like the heart stop, if someone was to just snap and remove somebody from the earth, that's kind of what it is. It's like there's no like life behind her eyes. They're just kind of staring, straight up, and it's creepy as hell. Like there's like it's like the soul was just whipped out, leaving the meat behind.
Is there anything? Does this remind me of anything that's Eoxian in any way?
Give me a culture check.
15.
15. Not specifically Eoxian. You know that there are some very powerful items that can, or powerful magics that can squash a person's soul. But it doesn't. This isn't something like an Eox would take the body and capture the soul and then reanimate the body. But this doesn't seem like that's what happened here. From your limited knowledge of Eox, based on the culture roll. Like, they would probably more want to prepare the body for reanimation to join the Eoxians.
All right. So thinking about this, why would somebody kill her? It had to do with maybe the courts, or okay. I'm gonna come back out into the living room.
Okay.
What do you want us to do, Cap?
Well, we need to get to the bottom of this somehow. All right. Who would do this? Why? Because of the court case?
The money she had to gain now exploded in space.
Yeah, there's basically no one left to claim her claim for the mining rights. So I mean,
Well, the ship survived.
no, but there's no one on her side because it was her. She was the only basically survivor, right?
She had a daughter, right?
Yes.
What about the young one?
She's on her way to Castrovel. Right.
It's reasonable.
Yeah. So if they're heading back to the Pact Worlds, they're 2/3 of the way across the galaxy by now.
Well, if the money was not the motivation, then perhaps it is personal.
Who was the other side of the dispute?
This is the
it
Hull
Holda?
Mining Corporation. They had declared the ship lost and had collected a bunch of insurance money.
Yeah.
So that's why the salvage rights. I could go into the law stuff all day, man.
Oh God,
that's-
we're losing subscribers by the
I
second.
know. Oh God, we just lost 60 subs.
Meanwhile, I'm like, yeah,
Guys,
tell me.
I wanna set up a Phoenix Wright based roleplay.
Yes.
An Ace Attorney roleplay.
There's an investigation portion.
I want
the...
Beck to star in that.
Yeah.
Objection. Objection!
They were trying to claim the rights to the ship, even though they had claimed it lost. You guys, or specifically her claim on it was that she was the last surviving member of the ship, and so if the ship was lost, it should pass down to her. You guys had a very small claim that you haven't really pursued because you weren't able to afford a good lawyer, in that since you discovered the ship, you have salvage rights.
Right. So we're in it, kind of.
You were in it, kind of, but you were sort of, it doesn't look like the judge is really giving, because you guys got the cheapest lawyer you could find. Right. The Lionel Hutz of lawyers.
So if it was going to revert to her because she was the last surviving member, it was going to revert to her anyway, and she came back and survived. So if she dies, does that mean if that was her property, then it would go to her family? Now? No,
the family, it would go to a crew member. The crew member are the people who get precedence, and she was the highest ranking crew member there.
So it's reasonable to assume that someone's trying to snipe this.
If Hulda felt that they were going to lose, and all they have to do is take her out, then there's no case anymore. They're the only ones who have a legal claim, except for us. And we don't have much of a legal claim, so...
Hulda seems to have a much stronger claim.
But even credit,
there's almost nothing to gain anymore, right?
Well, the ship is gone, but the meteor
but the meteor and its mining rights is still...
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
So
right,
even credit bet that Hulda decided to handle this outside of the courts and employed someone to take care of this.
It wasn't me, I swear.
No, yeah, for once you have an alibi.
It's okay, Zai. Pats you on the shoulder. Let's just...
I would not mind kicking in a few Hulda heads. You know me. I'm always down for that.
We have beef with Hulda anyway. That's the last place that Maryada
Well, I mean, can we up our claim now? In her name? Bring the evidence towards the judge that, that this was foul play and,
I would love to roleplay that.
Yeah, I know you would. You're literally salivating.
She did intend to pay us with a small portion of the salvage rights.
And if we can get ahead of, the murder, make it known that she felt that she was in danger and we came to, aid her and found her dead, I mean, it would be nice to not be blamed for yet another murder.
I know.
I really
feel like what we need
here.
to do...
I gotta go.
It's true. I stole her ship and now I'm in her house.
Yeah, but we have witnesses that you were on the other side of the planet. We have Leroy and Nancy.
And I'm wearing a helmet.
Are there any law enforcement people in this, in like the city that we know that might be trustworthy, that wouldn't be in the pocket of Hulda, that wouldn't be corrupt?
We should go back to that one place with the sheriff guy.
Nobody in the local law enforcement. I mean, you guys mostly have operated out of Red Rock. And the stewards have a very strong grip on the government of Deepwater, the city.
Captain, I'm formulating a terrible plan.
Let's hear it, Twill.
And Twill activates their brand new holoskin and the vocal modulator, and all of a sudden Alana is standing in front of you.
I throw a grenade. No,
Twill, you're right. That was a terrible plan.
Well, I mean, we have a court case, and if I were to walk through, then Hulda loses.
I think... He's like visibly getting like...
Okay, yeah. Twill turns it off.
It's kind of weird, man.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't like that plan. It's not...
I told you it was a bad plan.
Who, buddy?
All right.
Because Hulda thinks they're gonna win, and we could knock them down a couple pegs.
I don't feel like we have any way of legally stopping them. I mean, we're making ourselves incredibly liable by posing as someone who's very obviously dead.
Not to mention, since you guys do have a claim, it might have been in your interest to take her out as well, to improve your chances.
And now here we are, and all the furniture's broken.
I told you.
I believe in that case, instead of solving this problem legally, we should solve it by violence.
Beck? Yes!
Yes! Yes!
Beck,
all right.
We're standing at a murder scene. Please stop screaming at the top of your lungs.
That's a good point. Whoever did this might be watching this place right now. We should leave.
All right. Let us go.
Are you gonna just leave the body where it is?
No. Are we? I don't know.
I don't know what to do. I want to call the cops, but they're probably just gonna.
We cannot trust the authorities.
Yeah.
Can we take her with us?
Oh god, weekends at Bernie's.
We probably should just leave her here, as much as I hate that.
Everybody who.
I think we should take her.
Let's take her.
Why? Well, let me hear. Let me hear it out. I'll hear you
she's
out.
on our side. You know, we can't leave her here to be found rotted by murderers.
If she comes
Well,
on
if
that
we
ship,
call-
it's going to be a fate worse than death.
If we call shotgun and tell him to
I'm
report
going to
it,
get at it.
He's gone.
he knows that we're
he's
not-
too far.
they can't communicate across.
No, if you're in the drift, it's like basically being cut off.
No.
It's a different plane of existence. So
Right.
Exactly.
yeah, until
in
they
airplane mode.
until they arrive, and then even then it takes like months to send a message that far.
All right. Well, maybe we can put in an anonymous call then. That's the best we can do. I mean, there's nothing we can do to make this better.
I do not know much about your cultures, but I would not abandon the body of a companion.
I feel inclined to agree.
Captain, if they find her like this, she will be autopsied. She will be studied. I know that your people do these sort of things instead of going, good for you!
I mean, but we're not doctors. Maybe they could find out what happened to her more than we could.
It's nothing a doctor can solve. We need a powerful magic user. Well beyond my control. Or
I do not
ability.
trust these people.
So theoretically, if we could find a powerful magic user, we could find out what happened.
Yeah, but we sort of know. They just
Yeah.
snuffed her.
Yeah.
All I think is that proper burial rites, at least, must be done by those who had the person's interest in mind, not left in some bawdy house.
I hold
Alright.
up a grenade.
I know it's not a body.
Everybody who is in the living room right now, give me a perception check.
Here we go.
Ooh.
Ooh, I got a natty 1.
Damn.
I got a
Anything.
16.
16?
I got an 8 plus a 9 is numbers. 17.
17? Okay, 16, 17.
29.
Oh, fuck!
No, I have a plus 9. What kind of
Alright.
oversight is
I
that?
plus zero.
I should have 0.
Zero.
I don't know how I have plus 9.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, it helps you find stuff.
You gotta find stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. I am a finder.
So, Will, you know, you've been to this apartment before. I think we discussed that. Alana keeps a very clean house. There's a bunch of dirt in
There's
the
also-
entryway.
Beck notices that 2 of the furniture pieces have been smashed.
Yeah.
Who did this?
No leads.
All right, let's take a look.
Yeah, you like this is unusual for her to have not swept this up because it's kind of a mess. It's like she would step on these rocks, and they are red,
Red rock.
very very red.
Okay.
I shake the
Suspiciously
grenade around again. I'm like,
Is it, not just yet. The red rocks, do they is red rock kind of? Do they look like red rock rocks, or is it?
They
is
sure
it
do.
Pretty common.
oh,
I mean,
they fucking planted this. Xylitol has no idea.
Oh.
This is a fucking setup.
Is this supposed to be for?
This is a fucking setup. This
Oh,
is
no.
shittiest setup. We
Yeah.
brought red rock.
Are there like footprints or anything like that?
yeah. You see a
ours.
single, very thin boot print.
Yeah.
And it looks like and you rolled well because it's not like a spread. It's more like, you know, there's a couple of decently sized pebbles that look very red and very rocky.
Okay.
Is it a golem?
And where do they end? I'm gonna follow them really quick.
They're just in the entryway. She's got one of those little things where it's like, you know, she has like the mat, and around that is sort of a transition from the tile in the doorway to the the faux hardwood floor. And so this is kind of in that tile area. If somebody was like scraping their feet on the mat, this is where it would be. And you know she kept that mat relatively clean.
Okay.
She was a vacuumer.
Okay. Okay. Is there really quickly? I'm gonna look around and see if I can find anything else that seems out of
Give me
place.
another perception check.
Okay.
Actually, everybody give me a perception check.
25.
God damn, Will.
15.
Nothing gets by Will.
I'm focused.
Yeah.
Another one. My second natural one in a row.
You're kidding.
25.
Nope. 2 natural ones of perception.
12 plus 9 is 21.
Ah, okay. Funny you should say that, because you both actually see it at the same time. There is a the wall has been destroyed by something.
The wall?
Yeah, like somebody
Sorry?
must have thrown something in here recently.
Yeah, a bureau.
Yeah, oh, that's what it was, totally. So that
Look,
smacked
Captain,
into the
signs of a
drywall.
struggle.
You're kidding me.
Yeah, and there is a you can see a tiny little hole, and because it's cracked, it reveals sort of this metal plate. Not necessarily a plate, more like arms that have kind of come up and shot through it. Am I describing this right? So you've got the wall here, and there are 2 little arms that have done this and this.
Okay.
And there's a little hole.
They've come
come
through
out
and like open like
Yes,
grommets.
sort of like a like a drywall anchor.
Yeah.
Except not, because there was nothing hanging from here. It was just a tiny little. It looks like a sort of an eye of some kind.
What the hell is that?
Yeah. So
Let's take a gander.
you dig it out, and it's just that. It's just like it's got the 4 legs and a single thing pointing at the top.
Is it biological?
No, it is mechanical.
It's like a camera or something?
Maybe.
What,
I'm gonna hit it up with an engineering.
Yeah, please.
14 with my plus.
Okay,
11.
I'm going to do that because my plus is a 14.
Well, I rolled a 3, so.
Anything, Zai?
Oh no!
You know what? I'm gonna leave it.
Okay.
It's way more fun to fail.
Yeah.
I can't,
Oh, yeah, I
I can't,
couldn't
I
reroll
can't
either.
re-roll a crit fail, can I?
No, you can't.
Okay, so yeah, I was gonna be like re-roll, and I'm like, no, it's funnier that way.
You want to
Yeah.
brag about your pluses?
You know for a fact that this is a camera. Somebody was spying. Somebody must have been spying on her.
With a 1.
Yeah.
I
You are
failed.
convinced 100% that this is.
Okay,
well,
so I start.
How'd I do with my 14?
With your 14, you know this is not a camera. You know what a spy cam
Okay,
looks like.
you have
and this is
like
not it.
4 seconds before I go ballistic on this thing.
But I don't know that you don't know that.
No, so you see it, but you have 4 seconds before I destroy it.
Right, but I don't
Figure
know.
out- yeah.
Yeah.
What is it? Wait, what is it? Zai, what is it?
Nope, she's
Zai,
already there. Because with a 1 and being spied upon,
All right, then I'm
Punching,
gonna
just
lunge
punching it.
for it.
Okay.
fucking punching it.
Give me opposing dex checks.
Okay.
Or why don't you roll strength and you roll dex?
My mods are 0 either way.
Okay.
That's gonna be a 14.
Better.
18.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, you start hammering it.
You beat the crap out of Twill accidentally.
No, not with an 18.
You snap off one of the legs, and you're trying to bend it. Twill reaches in. He's like, no, don't.
Stand
And
back,
then I turn around
stand back,
and-
have a cane.
Conspiratorially, I turn around and you just hear in your head,
They're watching us.
And you hear in your head, no, they're not.
and then I start skulking around the room looking for the rest of them.
All right. So do you still have the busted one, or?
I punched it.
Oh, and then
Like a
in the
lot.
wall.
You punched it, but it didn't break it. I mean,
No, I was just punching it.
You-
but I
you-
am now searching for more.
I'm gonna
You have bent it, and in your mind, you have broken it.
Can I?
Can I snatch that out of the wall?
Yeah, you can keep looking
Oh
for
yeah.
the cameras.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
15 plus more.
Man,
Ooh, yeah.
they must have hidden these
It's
really
15
well.
plus 9.
You know what? Maybe not in here, but I bet you there's one in the bathroom.
Oh, I'm going to the bathroom.
Okay, cool. All right, you start tearing
This
the bathroom
somehow
up.
snapped her. Like, she is not okay.
Captain, maybe
anymore.
we leave Xylitol here to be pinned for her murder.
Do either of you guys have engineering and you want to take a look at it? Or I can't remember if I gave that to you.
I have computers, but no engineering.
Okay.
I knew it as soon as I bragged about that it was gonna be a 1, and it was. And I'm like, well, you reap what you sow, Nico Harper.
So, Twill.
Yes.
When you look at it, you can see this is very, 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 very expensive tech. There is a port for a data chip,
Okay.
and that port is empty.
Okay. Would there be any sort of onboard storage for it at all otherwise?
It does not appear that there is onboard storage. I mean, she's cracked it open.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can't see, like, you can see it's a very, very intricate sort of a circuit board.
What about broadcasting?
Does not appear to have any broadcasting. It's all local. There's no wireless
All right.
connectivity.
Well, we gotta go looking for a flash drive.
All
I am
right.
punching everything that looks mechanical.
I don't know what this is, but it's not a camera.
Right. We gotta plug it in.
Yeah.
Do I have any knowledge do I have any knowledge of places that she might keep things like that, or old like secret hiding spots, or
Oh, for
anything
like
that I've
data
noticed
chips?
since when I was here before, and like where she might keep stuff.
Yeah, well, there's her comm.
Oh.
Okay.
You were there.
Her
and you
computers,
guys were-
like
No, it's like her cell phone.
Right.
It is on. It's sitting on the bedside table.
Well, might as well scoop that up.
So yeah, you scoop it up. Are you gonna kind of look around?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you see her.
First, Twill, can you disable this from the network so it's not traceable anymore?
I mean, it's not plugged in and it's not broadcasting or
it's-
anything. No, I'm gonna start cleaning up this dirt,
Okay, that's a good call.
and
Right, yeah.
Twill becomes a Roomba.
So after her call with you, she had a video that she started recording, and so she had clicked on the video, and she was talking to it. She said, I just want to have a record of this, just in case anything happens to me. I think she kind of turns the phone around, and it's blurry, and it's not great image, but you can see a person, a figure dressed all in black with purple skin, sort of doing one of these moves right here, and he's looking right at her, and she's like, okay, that's kind of weird. Wait, I gotta call. And so she dials your number real quick, and then you have the conversation that you had. Its camera is still recording. It's getting a great picture of her ear, and then it falls to the ground, it lands face up, and you see the purple-skinned figure scoop up the phone, and put it in his pocket, and then it's just. The rest of the video is a couple minutes sound of somebody carrying somebody opening a door. There's a grunt at some point, and then you hear beep, 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 and then you hear kind of the rustling of sheets, and another grunt as and then, because this is all black, so you're only getting audio, and then another rustling of sheets, and then the camera the phone is placed face down on the bedside table, and it just records for the next 5 minutes until it shuts off automatically.
Okay.
And that's what you heard. And that is where we're going to leave it for tonight.
Because at a reasonable hour.
Yes, exactly. Dan's got to wake up early. He's got a gerb. Actually, we all have gerbs. But you have a gerb that wakes up early in the morning, I think so. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining us tonight. Really do appreciate it. Thank you guys for your donations. Thank you for your generosity.
Thank you very
If you're
much.
feeling particularly generous, Join us this Friday. We're going to be raising money for ALZ. It is a good cause. It affects so many people.
Yeah,
it has
gonna be great.
affected me personally in several ways. So if you're going to be donating money to any cause, this is the one that I believe that I have has affected me the most. Alzheimer's has affected my family in many ways. So if you could join us then and perhaps donate, we would really appreciate it. And so we will be back next week to find the conclusion or dive a little deeper into this crazy little mystery that is happening.
With hot sword cane action.
The hottest sword cane action that you'll find on Twitch, baby. And
That's sword cane.
Next week on Cane and Computer.
So until then, take care of yourself, all right?
Take care of yourself.
Deepwater.